All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Last time we did a bunch of post game stuff, and then we saw like the ending cutscene. Um, hope I didn't actually permanently skip the credits. I thought there was an option to see them be somewhere else, but I hope I didn't skip over all of the names of the excellent people who worked on this game. Actually, no, I don't want to go. There's a like a there's a hidden door behind my house. That's right. Aha! Look, what's this? Yeah. All this stuff over here. Oh, that's right. Dang it! I ain't getting my ass kicked. What? What? What the fuck, man? What the hell was even that? That was just completely unfair. Wow. Let's try that again. That was just... Damn. But there's that door. All right.
They were harder than I thought.
Excuse me, what? Oh, there we go.
Can't believe it was next to Mother's garden this whole time. No wonder we can never get in there.
In chamber. What's going on over here? Whoa, thanks for the follow, Lolo. I didn't believe... You didn't follow me before? What? That's crazy. Insane, even. Also, hello, hi. Welcome to, I guess, Fuck Zone? This looks like a Valkyrie Fuck Zone. Dirty sign of triumph. Okay. And down here, yeah, this looks like a Valkyrie Fuck Zone. What?
Come on, get up, brother.
All right. Well, then that was unexpected.
Atreus, here.
That's... This is going much better. Cool.
That wasn't so bad.
That wasn't bad except for the part where it murdered me the first time I tried it. Well, I guess there's nothing left to do but go get murdered by a Valkyrie. Oh, and a Valkyrie.
Look here.
Yes, sir. Okay. That's going in the journal.
Oh. Oh, geez, there's a bunch of them. Okay. Oh, that explains why I couldn't hit that one.
Watch your back.
Where the fuck do these things keep coming from? Oh. This son of a bitch right here. Ah! Oh, jeez. Okay.
Your boy could use a hand.
That's rough. Holy crap. Okay. Try it again.
Atreus, follow me.
Sorry, I got distracted. Not ready.
What? How did I die so fast? What? That was bullshit. I wasn't taking any damage. Did something like it just instantly kill me or something?
Atreus, to me.
Okay, I'm coming.
Okay, that thing's dead. This should go by a lot Wow, okay. Alright. Pure Essence of Realms. Used to upgrade a powerful talisman. Okay. This. Pardo's Fun Time. Has a very small amount of constant health regeneration. Oh. Oh, you best believe I'm going to be wearing that soon. Let's find something to put that on. Oh, let's find something to put that on. Yeah. Yeah, I'm willing to sacrifice a bit of health for constant health regeneration. That works for me. Let's see if I have to go down there and kill the thing again. No, but it's here, so might as well. Okay, well then. I guess I'm done down here. Let's go... Where should I go now? Enfier's Horde. Let's go check out the dwarves, get a resurrection stone, and then head back home and try and find our way to those bones that we're looking for. Actually, I just completely ignored what I was saying, so let's just do this instead. Whatever. Best laid plans, etc., etc. Hey. Let's see, let's... Yeah, let's try going that way. Oh, right, this way. We have everything we need to explore everywhere, because it's the post-game. Of course we do. But, trying to find out where to go is a problem. Constantly forgetting how good unarmed Rush is.
Hello.
Hi.
It's a me.
It's a you. Trying to figure out how to get to this tier marker on a map.
Alright, I'll see it eventually.
Yeah. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to get there, and it doesn't seem to be in my backyard. Kratos has a really big backyard. The kids play hide and seek back here all the time, except they don't because Kratos yells at them a lot.
Wait. Kids plural? I thought you just had the boy.
Well, I mean, you can't play hide and seek with yourself. You'd find yourself really easily. You know where all your hiding spots are.
Alright, but...
Like, I'm not saying it's his kid playing with other kids. I'm just saying it's just kids in general sneak into Kratos' backyard and start playing hide and seek.
But also, there's no people.
This is true. Is a thing.
Usually, when I'm trying to find something in a game, it's usually just that there's a ledge somewhere that I haven't looked up towards.
No, I just don't think I can actually access it through my backyard. I think I'm just wasting time.
Oh, that too.
I did, however, find the secret door from earlier, and I went in there, and it was like a tough monster who kept on summoning other monsters. But when I killed that monster, it stopped. Like, the entire challenge stopped, and it was like, oh, well, I guess you did it. I guess you killed all the things.
I called it.
Yeah.
I heckin' called it when you started this game.
Alright, so let's go to this right here, and let's just go to Lake of Nine, because I think that's where, like, the majority of the open world stuff takes place, so... Wanna go get some bones?
Sure. I'm still very wary of everything to do with Goodberg.
Why?
Because she's capitalism?
Oh...
Well, I guess at the time she'd be mercantilism. But, which is almost the same thing, except with less free trade. Like, when people talk about how great free trade is, they're really just echoing talking points from people who were opposed to mercantilism, which was the done thing in the 1600s. It was basically tax all the colonies and never deal with other kingdoms. Yeah. And it's the main cause of taxation without representation.
Wait, what? I got a trophy for something? Hold on. Beneath the surface, explore all the Lake of Nines has to offer? What? What? Hold on.
Oh.
No, I don't have... Okay. Whatever, game. But whatever you say, that's fine. You can give me that, I guess it's for getting rid of all the fog here. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait,
it could also...
Oh, shit. There's Valkyrie on my map.
Poopy.
I can go try and fight that. But I'm going to try and take care of these bones first. These bones, these bones, these gold bones.
This chair?
You're not my beautiful wife.
You're not my beautiful house.
Wow, it's like there was an entire city under the water.
Aye, lad. A forgotten city.
What was it called?
Now, well, I forgot.
I just increased my defense permanently by 2. Let's see. There's shore this way.
Come here. Why did you work for Odin? It was so horrible.
It's my
Sure, it's
career! And if you mean to make your career as a counsellor to kings, you can't very well rule out...
I can't believe Mima keeps forgetting everything.
Yeah, I literally can't believe it. That's like not a thing that
My
Mimir
first
does.
master was a cruel piece of work as well, but I learned from
Like,
him the enduring power of wit.
He's pretty
Served
much
me well with kings and gods alike.
a Wikipedia
You know what?
Yeah.
for this entire world.
Okay.
I mean, why else would
My good
Odin keep his head on a pike in his hall?
and yet their bodies continue to walk the beaches.
His living head, by the way.
Yeah.
They plague these lands. I was
Eh?
their captain. They died because of me. But These abominations sully their memories. I will find a way to free them from their tortured state.
So yesterday, I was playing The Force Unleashed, and man, I had a miserable time. The Force Unleashed is not a good video game.
Yeah.
It just like I did not remember how bad it was, which is why I chose it. If I had remembered it was that awful, I probably would have chosen with my second game, which was Lego Star Wars.
Turns out the only game that is good, but people talk shit about when it came out, was Burnout Paradise. Boy. Oh boy, we're gonna get a treasure from the map.
Go back to that. And we'll also come back to this. Bones! Yeah! I found the bones.
We might as well
The
return them to the spirit.
bones.
Maybe he will keep his word.
I know she's not coming back, okay? I know. I just... Never mind. I just gotta return the bones.
Oh, that's right. This is where we steered Baldur's dragon that he was riding.
Oh, he was riding a dragon?
Yeah.
Alright.
Ghost rode the whip.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, hi, monster. Oh, it's a werewolf.
Are those still a threat?
Yeah, this one's kicking my ass pretty good.
I can't believe it. Wait, there's more than one werewolf.
Yeah.
Where'd that rock come from?
That's the move that I have for when I rage.
You just reach into the ground and pull up a rock.
Yeah. What, do you have a problem with that?
I'm just thinking, what if it wasn't a rock? It was a rock lobster. Oh.
What?
The 60s were quite a time.
Yeah, they were. Let's see here. What else is there to do? This dead freight. I'm trying to. Oh, kill the Hell crew. Got it.
I
Kill
wonder
dead
why
people.
these bones are all over the place.
Desecration.
Yeah, both of the people here seem to be dead in some way.
Poor soul. No hope for Valhalla or Helheim when your arm's on one beach and your head's on another.
Why not ask the spirit? I'm sure he will be forthcoming with
It's
answers.
odd.
Yeah.
This game can't really decide if the end of the world has already happened. It's already happening, and it's about to happen.
I'd been much older than you when I started. A fair
Well, if the
King's
previous
errand
God of War
boy, an
games
unofficial
are
jester.
any indication to go off of,
I know.
it is
A
basically
mixed
all
bag
of
of
the things
forest.
are happening at the same time.
good
Exactly.
fellows they called us. Never spikes
It has happened. It is happening, and it will happen.
Get up to all manner of mischief, making fools of all
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
mortals. But as long as our Lord was kept amused, we were spared the consequences. Then one day he was not amused, and I saw fit to
Oh,
move
I
on.
found a thing.
Thankfully, the ages and roads travelled since then have turned me from that merry wanderer
I want the thing.
to the
Give me
paragon
the thing.
of virtue you see before you today.
Yeah. Strength permanently by 2. Good. Love it.
Crude. Great and good.
Rude. I mean great. I mean good. And great.
Great and good.
Great and good. That is also one of my get stronger. Hi, Crow.
Hey, Crow.
There was another shipwreck under the water.
I wonder how much Crow knows about Norse mythology.
Well, you're
In some
probably
way,
the most prolific around here, having grown up around the area where, you know, happens.
well,
Here we go.
the thing is, Crow is a scholar and a gentleman. So, I never actually know.
This is true.
What? Were you hunting with your axe? Were you fishing?
No, I was just wondering how far, like, what would happen if I just threw it over there, and the answer is it splashes into the water.
His responsibility.
I'm very
Your
knowledgeable.
responsibility.
I didn't say you
Yeah.
weren't knowledgeable. You weren't knowledgeable. I was just wondering if you were
Responsibility.
knowledgeable about this particular
no.
subject.
I don't
I
think
know
so.
some stuff about Norse mythology.
I think it used to.
It's pretty
Not as much
cool,
anymore.
pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Well, being out here with you.
But yeah, actually, if you remember, I made a tabletop simulator module for a Norse mythology game that
I did not know that.
is not. It's not possible to play it because it's incomprehensible. But I did do that. It has rule sets for all sorts of things. Like, for example, if someone is turned into a nut, then Ratatoskr can kill him without having a combat roll. So that's interesting. Things like that. I don't know when that would come up, but there's a little status card for it that you have to put on their character sheet if it happens.
That you got turned into a nut.
Yes, because that way, if you fight the squirrel, then he wins because he's a squirrel. I
You're a
guess.
nut.
Yeah, you can't
What's
really.
that feel when you are nut?
Yes, things like
Sometimes
that.
you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Damn it! I fucking died.
Almond Joy's got nuts,
Yeah.
but Mounds don't.
This entire
not a-
conversation is nuts.
I'm not a chicken. You're a turkey.
What?
That was a drug PSA where back in the 90s, because that's when all
I
the drug
heard was,
PSA.
I'm not turkey.
Oh, okay. Because the thing is, it's this kid who's being pressured by a bully to try some sweet drugs, and if you don't try drugs, you're a chicken. And his response to this is, I'm not a chicken, you're a turkey. And it's like, that doesn't mean anything.
Grass is for mowing.
That means he's really good at bowling.
Whoa.
Bye, fucker. Oh, jeez.
Like, the only real drugs PSA I've seen that came from America was that, what was it, 10 ways to say no to drugs and still look cool?
You haven't seen the "This Is Your Brain on Drugs" commercial?
No.
Oh my God.
Have you not seen the one where the guy turns into a horrible snake man?
That one's pretty good too, but
Oh, I also saw that one scene from that 70s show where they reference Reefer Madness.
Yes, that's a good episode. I like that episode.
well,
I am now detrimental and insane, or whatever the line was.
Who wants to give Eric a venereal disease? And even Hyde raises his hand.
That was a different scene. That was a much earlier scene.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. There was two different. Yes, that's right. I apologize.
oh,
Are
that's
you
not
talking
the right.
about that?
There's an amazing commercial where they're like, "This is your brain," and they hold up an egg and they smash it with a frying pan and they say, "That's your brain on drugs."
Any
And that's the
questions?
commercial.
And
Any
ask
questions?
any questions? And then there's a sequel to that one where this is it's like this woman, she's like in her kitchen, she's like, this is your brain, and she smashes the egg, and she's like, this is your brain on drugs, and this is the torture that your body goes through on drugs, and then this is your family, and this is your job, and this is your life, and this is your reputation. She just smashes everything in her
She
kitchen.
just smashes up her entire house. She's like, this is what drugs do. It makes you a crazy woman who smashes things with a frying pan. Terrifying.
You know what? I agree. I think that's very insightful.
It is insightful.
It is
There's
insightful.
also a Pee Wee Herman anti-drug commercial, which is
Yes.
funny because he was on drugs at the time.
This is quack.
This is quack.
A mystic well of knowledge.
It's not okay.
I should say, a
I don't think he was on
well of
crack. I
knowledge.
just think he was addicted to jerking off in movie theaters.
I think he did cocaine a lot.
Did he?
Yeah. This is really not great for you, I will say.
Yeah.
Not a big fan of cocaine. And yeah, and he was into child porn, so there was that too. But
Oh, he was
you
into
know.
child porn? I thought the worst he... Wow, I am echoing red in the
No,
bag.
he collected it.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. God damn, who is echoing?
I don't know.
Bro, put on your headphones.
I didn't know he did that. I thought the worst he ever did was like jerk off in a movie theater.
I don't know the facts of the matter. I do know that there was a lot of rumors. Some of them might even be true.
I do know that him jerking off in a movie theater was true.
That did happen, yes.
So, like, what Iceland did for like anti-drug stuff is that there was this organization called Merida. What they did was that they actually got ex-druggies to talk about their experiences with drugs.
That sounds a lot more effective than scare tactics.
Yeah.
That just
And
break shit.
the thing is, like, the first time they came over to my school, this guy he'd been on cocaine for several years, and he had been in a band, and like everybody had heard of that band and their music, and it was kind of fucking us up. But also, he'd been on cocaine or like hard drugs for quite a while, and he couldn't always keep his train of thought going steady. So he made a promise before it started to like, every time he lost his train of thought, he would just start talking about whale penises. I learned a lot about whale penises.
Yeah, I bet you did. Wow.
That's awesome.
Did you know they're prehensile?
I did actually know
Yes,
that.
I did know,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, I was aware.
Did you know they have bones in their
Yes.
boners?
Yeah, a lot.
Yes.
Actually, most mammals have bones in their boners. Humans are weird in the fact that they don't.
I was aware of those things because I took a lot of biology classes in college.
I just know a lot about penises for some reason.
Yeah, that's fair.
Look here.
I know a lot about birds,
Yeah.
mostly, because I go bird watching a lot.
True facts about the duck. It is quite a video, and it's on YouTube, and it's factual.
Yeah.
Yes, but ducks are cool. They're cool animals. They're very pretty.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I took a duck picture
Yeah,
on my way home from work. It was so cool.
nice.
There were two of them. They were in a river, and it was like a calm section of the river.
Oh,
They were just hanging out. It was cool.
what kind of duck was it?
It was two different species of duck. It was the one that has like a green head.
Oh, a
A
mallard.
mallard. Yeah, mallards. We have mallards over here.
Yeah.
Mallards are
The other one was the other one was like a beige, like a dark beige, all over with white spots.
Huh.
I'm not
Like,
aware of what kind of duck that is.
like a spotted
I
duck?
think that might be. I think that might be a more European species of duck.
Yeah, like was it like a whistling duck? Like a spotted whistling duck?
I'm gonna have to look this up.
Although I don't know if those go to Europe. Although ducks go all over the place, so I don't know. But there's lots of spotted ducks, so
I that's definitely not a spotted whistling duck.
oh, okay.
Post the picture.
Okay, cool. I want to see the duck.
I can put it in the stream announce section or whatever.
Let's look at the duck.
Just put
Let's look at ducks.
Also link it in the Twitch chat, because I'm sure someone out there will be like, "What kind of duck was that?" and just like type in the.
Anyway, what actually happened to Pee Wee Herman is that he possessed like a historical porn collection, and some of it was like underage, and so he had to pay a fine. But he wasn't, as far as I know, he's not a pedophile.
Okay.
So, but he did jerk off in a movie theater, which is unfortunate.
But apparently it was an adult movie theater, so.
Yes, that's correct. He just liked porn.
Yeah.
In all its forms.
Man, porn movie theaters, just their existence is a trip.
I think the idea it's illegal to jack off in an adult movie theater is kind of preposterous anyway. Like, isn't that the point of the theater?
Yeah,
like, it's for watching porn in. It's a porn theater.
Exactly.
Like, this is a dignified pornography theater, sir. We do not allow that sort of thing. It's not okay.
I think it's more that they don't appreciate if you get caught. Like, if you're so overt about your jerking off that you get caught.
If you bring Cowboy Curtis with you and you both, like, hang out together.
Want to see what we can trade those for?
You got a treasure map.
Yeah, no, I found stuff from a treasure map.
Oh, well, it's a treasure map complete. So you found the thing that you were looking for? Is that what that was?
Yes.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Aha! Cool. I solved that puzzle. Now
Nice.
I just need to solve the puzzle of how to get on that platform.
Let's see here.
All the
I
different, like, gong puzzles in this game remind me of Heavenly Sword.
These aren't gong puzzles. What are you talking about?
that's
They're
just
not gongs.
That's just a female mallard, dude. That's just a lady mallard.
Oh, so it's a tiny little duck mallard family.
Yeah.
Aw, they're cute.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Like, that's the be-all end-all.
That's pretty true. They're both cute.
Now, how do I raise this?
You hit the other side, I guess?
Oh, no, I just push a button.
Oh, that's easy enough.
Yeah,
Man.
but the puzzle here is to get, I guess, like, you have to get this platform beneath, like, underneath, because there's a portal behind it, underneath it, and that's got, like, goodies in it. But you can't get to it when it's low enough to access the portal. And if you make it too low, you can only raise it all the way.
Yeah, well, what you should have done is gone over to the other one first, and then.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out how to get to those other ones.
What I mean is, if you raise this one up high, you can slide over there and then lower it again.
Can you?
Yeah, probably. It's got a rope between it. You can just slide over.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Yeah, let me see if there's anything else I can do up here first, because some stuff.
They're re-releasing all the Myst games. It's exciting.
I mean, if you like the Myst games, sure.
Yes, that's correct. I do.
Okay. Well then.
Crow is like the #1 fanboy for Myst.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's all great. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
And it's hard to get the old games running these days because of all the QuickTime stuff and things like that. So it's good. I'll be able to play Riven.
These games had QuickTime stuff?
They used QuickTime to display the videos.
Oh.
Yeah,
I thought you meant.
Yeah, I was confused at what he meant at first, but then I was like, oh right, QuickTime, the Flash player.
Yeah, the video player. They use QuickTime, and you have to have like QuickTime 2.0 in order to run those games, which is not particularly likely these days. And so, yeah, it's a huge pain to get them working, and it'll be good to have a version that works well. And I guess there's other Myst games too. Whatever, Myst 4. Nobody cares about that, but
Uru?
Uru, yeah.
Wasn't
Although that already works on PC.
How many did they go up to again? 5?
There are 6 Myst games,
6.
but one of them is Uru and not a mainline Myst title. And I actually
It's Myst Online.
It's Myst Online, except it's not online anymore. But there is an online version, actually. They still maintain it, but they don't add any new stuff to it. So the dream is kind of dead, but that was the idea long ago. That it would be a constantly updating Myst Online game. But it never happened.
Hey, you solved the puzzle for me. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we are.
At some point
Yeah.
I want to stream myself looking at like all the weird like fan levels for Myst Online because there's a lot of them and they are very some of them are very bad, some of them are very good. I've got a couple videos on YouTube of like the one with the dinosaur that plays Walk the Dinosaur. That one's pretty good.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know, I might have added that song, but it does have a thing where you just ride in a platform carried by a T-Rex, and they were like, yeah, perfect.
I'm pretty sure that's the song is something you added. Yes.
I probably did, but I mean, it's still preposterous either way, so I'm cool with that. They were just like, yeah, this would be cool. We'll have you stand on a thing, and a dinosaur walks awkwardly nearby, like it's carrying you.
Hey, remember that demo disc for the PlayStation that had a dinosaur and it just walked up to you and then it kept walking in place?
No,
that was a
that
trip.
sounds amazing. I'm sad I don't
that
know
was
about that.
like before they actually had any games to give out with your PlayStation. They just handed you a demo disc with Wipeout 2097, also known as Wipeout XL, Tekken 2, and a few other games. Oh, and like a demo of Destruction Derby that played itself. So,
why? What?
Well, it was like an in-engine cutscene, and all you saw was just like all these stock cars going in a circle. It was a thing. Early PlayStation was a trip and a half.
Oh, dang, I died.
I can't believe you died.
I can't believe I'm bad at a video game, guys.
I've been thinking about, do you remember Driver 3?
Drift 3er?
Drift 3er? Oh, man.
That
was anything like the
half
fourth?
a game?
Is that anything like the 4th? So, yeah.
Well, it had a 3 instead of an E, which I guess is more acceptable than the 4.
Yeah, because there's no A in Thief. What?
But oh man, that's the worst. That's the least of the problems with Thief 4. I mean, you know, there's plenty more where that came from. But I was thinking about Driver 3 because I played Stuntman, and Stuntman was produced to help pay for the engine to Driver 3. Mm-hmm. That's why they made it. And
Yeah.
it is a much better game than Driver 3 for all its problems. So maybe they should have just made Stuntman 2 instead. I think that would have been a better choice.
Why wouldn't you just LP Stuntman Ignition?
I don't want to let's play any Stuntman games. I was just playing it. Like, for fun, you know? Someone already did that, and I don't want to because it's hard as shit and very frustrating. But I'm just saying it's better than Driver 3 is all. That's all I'm saying.
Alright.
Which is a shame.
What are your feelings about Drift 3er?
I mean, it's clearly unfinished, and it's terrible. But it does have Dwayne Johnson in it, so there is that.
It does? Okay.
I believe it does, yes. Oh, that would be my food.
Oh boy.
Getting food. What kind of food? I'm betting Chinese.
Yeah.
Oh man, I gotta check out if Stuntman Ignition is on.
Yeah.
Stuntman Ignition is a PS2 classic, and I could buy it for $10.
Nice. I guess. I
Oh
don't know.
man, do I have anything in my wallet? Oh. I will have to purchase more dollars.
Purchase more dollars
Yes.
that you can only use at their proprietary store.
Were you a good
Yeah, I mean, at least they're honest about the worth of the dollar.
Yeah,
Focus
this
on
is
the
true.
task at hand.
It's not like
Yes, sir.
Sony
Xbox
points.
Online?
It's not like Sony points where like you have no idea why.
Did they?
Now, I believe I was just
How much they
exploding
were.
with my mystic well of knowledge.
Was that the done thing in
Rightly impressed.
the early days?
Can't say for sure what he
I don't
saw
know.
that led him to
I
try
honestly
gouging
don't
out
know.
his own eyes.
What's up?
I only got a PS Vita a few years back, and they had the dollar system then.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying like I'm saying that I don't think they've ever done that, but like Microsoft and other places are like, here's like several gemstones that you can have. They're worth like 3 cents each or whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they did that with Nintendo Wii, but then
Oh
not
yeah, Wii points. The Wii U.
with the
Yeah.
Wii U.
I think that's correct.
Don't believe-
Also, bro, what kind of food did you get? I was betting Chinese.
I'm betting Tex-Mex.
Why would
Do you think that
Tex-Mex
Fafnir went to Alfheim too?
deliver?
I do not know.
Why not? Why wouldn't you get just a delivered
Go
tortilla?
to the storeroom to collect anything
Well, I didn't want to cook today, so I ordered a pizza.
to learn.
Oh, okay, that was gonna be my next
Fafnir
guess.
was a rather
We're
interesting
both
fellow,
wrong.
brother. Perhaps I'll
Yeah,
tell
but
you
I'm-
about it one day.
If I was gonna have Tex-Mex, I would just make it. What? What? Why would I have that delivered?
Yeah, that's what I said. Like seriously?
Look, it's the land of opportunity. You can get
It is.
everything delivered,
It is
right?
the land of opportunity. This is correct. You can also buy $1,000 chicken fingers that are dipped in gold. The land of opportunity.
Oh, you could get a gallon drum of lube? A 65-gallon drum of lube? Was that it?
Yeah. Damn straight you can.
Yeah, freedom.
Good value. Good value.
Good value on your lube.
Well, you know, if you need a gallon of it, you might as well buy it in bulk.
Yeah, and just keep a fucking barrel at your home.
Working on those is a privilege.
Rate this anymore? Upgraded to max, so no.
Look, if the occasion ever comes up, you will be prepared. You will say, just wait here, and you come back with this giant vat. And you're like, okay, let's do this. And it'll be great.
You will be prepared, H.
But I'm not saying I couldn't order Tex-Mex to be delivered. Of course I could. I just wouldn't. That would be really crappy Tex-Mex, probably. If I'm gonna have Mexican food, I'm either gonna go get it, I'm gonna go eat it somewhere, or I'm gonna make it myself. Because otherwise, I would have to order like Taco Bell, and that's just a crime.
Oh, yeah, that
Crime
sounds
against
tragic.
food. People shouldn't.
I've
eat
never
Taco
even
Bell.
been to a Taco Bell, even though we have one.
They are not great. They're not that good. I would say they're pretty bad.
The Taco Bell kind of
Got
sucks,
Baja
yeah.
Blast.
Yeah, there was a pretty good, actually Tex-Mex like fast food place that was local, but they got bought out and now they're crap. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
They did like roast chicken and that was pretty sweet.
Is it bad that every time I hear the phrase roast chicken, I just think about that one scene from Metal Chaos? Where Michael whatever just goes, "You guys are roast chicken," and like that's the line.
Mm-hmm. It's a good line. This relationship's not worth a piece of curd. You're from the Slavic areas. Is that a saying there?
I'm very much not from the Slavic areas.
And actually, neither is that game because it's set in Hungary. So I guess that wouldn't really work either way.
I mean,
in fact,
we do say it'll heal before you get married, which apparently is a Russian phrase, but
yeah, my dad used to say something similar to that. You'll be better before you're married, which is true because so far I am 31 years old and I have not gotten married. But I've recovered from everything that he said that I would recover from before I'm married. So he didn't lie.
Well, you usually say it to children.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I like the trees in this game. They're good trees.
It's a very pretty game. Yes. It is, but
yeah.
Throwing that axe does not seem that powerful.
It's not anymore. It used to be really powerful against like the troll mini bosses who literally had no range options against you, but they were extremely powerful like when they were close to you. So I was afraid to fight them up close. But now it's like throwing the axe isn't that super good.
It also used to be an elemental choice where your fists aren't. They're not elemental based, whereas your axe is frost, and you would face against frost enemies.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you basically,
What happened to your swords?
I still have them.
Them.
I still have them, but these are fire enemies, and why would I use a fire weapon against fire monsters when I have when I have an ice axe to use against fire monsters?
I see.
He also was keeping them under his house?
Yes. Oh, hey! I found a thing to enchant my fucking axe again. That's cool.
What's the thing?
Wow.
What is it? Fimbulvetter? What is that? That's from Norse mythology, right?
It's just a winter that is especially cold.
Yeah. It's part of Ragnarok, right?
Yeah, it's basically the winter. It's the winter that never ends, essentially.
Yeah, that's right. I remember now. But people just say
you'll have a winter and it'll be harsh.
Yeah. But people just use it to refer to a harsh winter, but it is part of that, right?
Yeah. Like, I might even call the present winter a Fimbulvetter just because it's extending into May.
That's pretty crazy.
I know. There's fucking snow.
Boy, shoot the raven. God damn it! I hate killing these fucking ravens. They're so annoying. There we go. Got it. I'm a fifth of the way done. No, not a fifth. I'm a fifth of the way done. Yeah.
I don't like that there's more than 2 ravens.
Yeah, like, that doesn't make any sense.
Why does Odin have 51 ravens? What the fuck?
Exactly, that's...
Yeah.
Well, he uses extra ones, right?
There's one representing the mind or bravery, depending on how you interpret it, and another that represents memory.
Munin and Hugin.
Hugin and Munin. Yeah.
He doesn't have like other ravens, right? I mean,
no. As far as I know,
that's the one.
It's just the 2. They go out, they do a little snooping, and then they come back to his little throne, and they whisper in his ear.
And then he becomes the old wandering man who doesn't give out his real name. And tricks people into giving him information. That's
another thing he does.
He loves doing that shit.
he welcomes hospitality. And he is here to make sure that you stay hospitable.
Yeah, you can't piss on hospitality. He won't allow it.
Oh, that movie is so bad, but so good.
It's a trip and a half over here.
I've seen it. It's interesting.
It was made in Texas.
And also has nothing to do with the original Troll.
That's correct, yes. That's because it was actually produced under the name Goblins, which makes more sense.
Yes, because the movie is about goblins.
Nilbog!
Nilbog is goblin spelled backwards, and Dippet's a stupid spell backwards, so...
They're eating her!
And then they're gonna eat me!
Oh my god!
My favorite part about that is that there's a fly crawling around on him, and I'm guessing the director did not want to stop because film is expensive or something, so they just did that one take. I'm guessing. That is 100% a guess. I don't know if they actually...
Indeed expensive.
It is.
It is, yeah. That was one of the big costs in like budget film production, was shooting on film. It costs a lot to do a reshoot, so they wouldn't.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
one of the reasons why Batman, the acted out series, live action series from 1960, whatever, was so they actually shot on film stock.
Yeah, and it's on Blu-ray. You can watch it. It's great. It looks really good. Except for all the special effects, which look like crap in HD.
I don't think they looked much better in standard definition, to be fair.
Well, often, like, to save on film, they'll have a shot that's just, like, holding on a single frame, and, like, it looks bad because you can tell that they're just like, yep, here's a photograph. Here you go.
I have a good feeling about
There it is. Because it doesn't have any grade or anything. It's just like, here's a photograph of a building.
Expectations, boy.
Because, you know, they gotta fill the time. But you can see all the signs, which is great, because the sign gags in that show are
The sign
great.
gags are really good. Remember the time when they were going to go down the poles and then the poles were out for repairs, so they had to take like the stairs or something?
Yes, he was very disappointed.
Oh man.
I like whenever they climb up the side of a building and it's clearly just like...
Just them like holding the camera sideways?
On its side, yes.
Yeah.
That's a good effect.
That's really good.
Convincing.
Like, it's all... And like... And they do the same shot for the movie, which had like 1,000 times more of a budget than a given episode, and they still do it.
Yeah, they could have just like actually done it, but no, they wanted to.
I mean, it's a comedy. Why would they?
This is true. Yeah, it's like the Batman. The Adam West Batman is a comedy and is great. It's a really good movie and it's a really good show. It's just a shame about Adam. It's just a shame that Adam West is really fucking awful.
And all the terrible racism in the show is also pretty unfortunate.
Oh yeah, that's all. This is true.
They're like, oh no, it's the Redskins, and it's just like people in red face, and you're like, oh, I feel bad about this now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although people don't seem to mind when Khan is in fucking red face, so I guess that's fine. Fucking Star Trek 2. He's just like, aha! I am Ricardo Montalban. I'm an Indian man now. Trust me.
But even.
Although they didn't even bother with red face. They're just like, yeah, Khan's whatever. He's just Ricardo Montalban now. It's fine. So I guess that's better. But originally he was Indian, so I don't know what that's about.
But always expecting
He's been played by a different actor every single time he's appeared on screen.
Really? I thought he was played by a different actor. I thought he was played by Ricardo Montalban in the original episode that he was in.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure it's the same actor. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the original Khan episode. I've seen the episode, but I don't remember like if it was actually.
Ah man, who did play Khan in that? Maybe it was Montalban. They definitely like.
Okay. Well, that train of thought just disappeared.
Yeah, I'm looking it up. That's why.
Okay. Oh, okay. I was like.
Let's see, original.
I was worried that Discord was doing that thing you did last night where, like,
You
like,
just disappeared. Yeah.
Well, originally you guys just disappeared, and then I was like, maybe I just have to exit and re-enter Discord.
We could hear you and each other, but you couldn't hear us.
Maybe it's the children who are wrong.
You're right. It was Ricardo Montalban in the show, but they did like darken his face and stuff, which they didn't bother in the movie.
Yeah.
So he looks different, but and then they made him fucking Benedict Cumberbatch.
Really? He's played by Benedict Cumberbatch, and oh my god.
That's right.
The only good time Benedict Cumberbatch has been in anything was when he was playing a dragon, because they could just CGI how weird he looks away.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that was great either, because it was in The Hobbit 2,
This
which
is
was
true.
unfortunate.
Yes.
But yes, he's played by Benedict Cumberbatch in the movie in Into Darkness, and it's just as lame as you would think.
More like Doctor Strange looking.
Yeah, Doctor Strange is lame too, but
No, I liked the Doctor Strange movie, but only for the visuals. And that was like,
that's like the least important part.
Yeah.
Like, and to be fair, like, that was like the least impressive Marvel movie until the most recent one, the most recent Avengers came out.
Like, I agree, Doctor Strange looks really cool, but it sucks.
My son sharpened his
I do like the way it ends, where instead of fighting the big evil demon god thing, Doctor Strange just annoys him into submission. That's funny.
Yes, but it comes right after an extended fight scene, so like, people say, well, the climax of the film is not a fight, but it's like, it is.
Yeah.
It's just then he also talks to the monster guy, like, yeah.
But it was a fight that was backwards, which was cool. Like,
it was cool looking, yeah, but
yeah, like fucking Doctor Strange has some impressive visuals and some like cool ideas. It's just like, it's not a great movie otherwise.
No. I forget who directed it.
This Spirit's a jerk.
Yeah.
Derrickson, that's right. Scott Derrickson.
Fine. Go on and kill this troll.
What's funny is that is the most highly acclaimed movie Scott Derrickson has ever made. Like, that's...
Oh, no!
Yeah, he made, well, I guess people like Sinister, but not that much, so...
Wait, is Sinister Beauty and the Beast remake?
No, Sinister is the one where Ethan Hawke looks at videos, and then a spooky ghost attacks him.
Oh. Oh, and then maybe it was the devil, but maybe it wasn't?
Right, but then they made a sequel, and he directed that as well.
Oh. By the way, I'm suing Satan.
What? Hold on,
That movie's fucking awesome. I don't care.
Crimes against humanity.
Hold on, I've missed something here.
No, he doesn't sue him for crimes against humanity. He sues him for damages. Like, for personal damages and like, emotional like you sue someone for emotional damages, and he's like, I'm gonna sue Satan for that because life is hard and it's Satan's fault. And then Satan shows up and he testifies in court. It's great. I think all Christian movies should be like that, where it's just preposterous. You know, that's much better.
Yeah.
Instead of the ACLU being the villain, it's just like, well, Satan is. You know, here he is. He's in court. Fuck it.
That was my favorite part about going to Something Awful movie reviews, is that I would learn about all these different Christian movies you guys have. Because it's so isolated to America. We don't get those in theaters here, or even direct to DVD.
They're big money these days. It's weird.
Oh, man. Who's this Rocky boy?
He is a forest ancient, apparently. He's one of those soul-stealing things I told you about last time. And it's just a variant on one of those.
Oh, he's a soul stealer, but he's got a Woody.
Yeah.
And a couple of really rude wrestling moves.
Yeah.
Pulling here.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. Those guys are fun to fight now that I know how to handle them. They used to suck, and then I was like, man, this is so hard. How are you supposed to do any of this? And then it's like, oh, well, okay.
Or maybe the real thing is that you got the numbers.
Maybe. That might also be it, but knowing how to, like, handle them now also helps a lot.
Mm-hmm.
There's something up here I missed? Yes, there is.
Ancients rubble.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Crow.
Yeah.
You weren't here, but I found out that Stuntman Ignition is still on sale and playable on PS3.
Yeah, I know. I have a copy of it, but I don't have a capture card, and I'm not going to Let's Play it. But I have played it. But I don't have a capture card anymore, and I can't afford to buy one, so.
See, I found 2 of the rooms. They're right up here. So where's the 3rd one?
What's that?
Here's this 3rd one.
Let's see here. A capture card.
Capture cards, they're like, compared to like a couple years ago, capture cards are pretty cheap. They're not inexpensive. I wouldn't say they're inexpensive, but compared to a few years ago, you can find one pretty like
Here's one for $13.
Yeah, but it probably actually really sucks. Like
it supports Windows 10 and Windows 8. Oh, it has drivers that come on a CD.
Oh
wait,
I don't have any money, okay? I'm poor.
No, I'm shopping for me.
Oh, okay.
We're
I'm
gonna
in
LP this
fucking
shit.
grad school. I don't have any money. I don't have the spare money for anything anywhere. I can't buy another capture card. I bought it when I wasn't in grad school.
I'm gonna get one.
I had a crappy Chinese capture card, which is actually great. It worked perfectly fine, but
Yeah, that's my inspiration. I've been looking on eBay for the cheapest, most Chinesey capture card.
yeah, it's good to, like, the problem is that I bought mine on Amazon because, like, at least then you can look at the reviews for, like, that specific knockoff capture card, and that's a good way of telling. Because a lot of them will say easy cap on them or something, and you're like, which one is which? I don't know.
What's that?
But, yeah. You can get a good one. The really cheap ones are the ones that that aren't PCIe cards, that are just, like, record to USB, because basically they just put a camcorder in a box, and then, and that's how that works.
Ooh, okay.
Like, because they just have it where you just push a button and it just records to your USB thing, basically using, like, camcorder hardware. And so those are super cheap, but if you want a proper one for your computer, you gotta pay some more, but because, like you said, they're kind of all pretty standard these days. You can get whatever you want. It's not a big deal. If you want to do 4K and stuff like that, you have to actually shop around, but
Oh yeah, no, fuck 4K.
But like
Yeah,
HD
I
stuff has
know.
been around for a long time, so even the bootleggers are doing all right with that these days.
I'm gonna see if I can actually do 1080p 60 recording on the GPD Win.
Like with software?
Yeah,
I don't know. That'd be cool.
get this cheap ass dongle, run it on a fucking pop top computer.
You know, I think
See if
if
it
you,
works.
I think if you jailbreak your PS3, you can just record on it through Homebrew.
You don't even need to like record, like jailbreak it. You can just record. You can just record on it using the stuff that comes with it. It kind of sucks, but
No, I said PS3.
Oh, PS3. Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Then yeah,
Yeah.
you do need to jailbreak that. Yes.
Because it has, you may remember it has a way of like streaming certain games to like a computer and stuff like that. You know, for like, playing on your
for
PSP
remote
and
play.
stuff. Yeah, and so there's like a homebrew thing that just enables that for everything. But so then you can just like, so it can stream the thing to other stuff, but it's obviously not as good as proper like 1080p, all that stuff, but doesn't cost anything.
Good stuff that you could get only by cable.
Yeah. Fair enough. I'm excited for Pillars of Eternity 3. I think it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be awesome. And so that'll be cool. Sadly, it looks like the new Total War is not very good, which is disappointing because I really like that period of history and all that, but looks like it's not so good, which is sad. It's about King Albert.
What about Prince Albert in the can?
We found no.
Yeah.
They took most of the good.
Basically, they say it's just like Total War Attila, except with less stuff to do, which is disappointing.
The dagger you brought me is quite interesting
Claw?
and artless design, but the
But it does have Norse people, so it's sort of like this.
Sure.
Well, it's about Vikings, yeah. Talismanic Betrayal.
Yep.
He mentioned
Let's
he was part
upgrade
of a
that.
larger clan. Maybe they took the rest out?
The can, yes.
I know I've seen this design before.
I think there might be a there's probably. I think there's a thing that I need to get in order to. I need to use this for because there was a thing that I couldn't solve without massive amounts of headache, so I stopped because I did not want to have a giant headache. So, you know.
Okay.
So I think there might be I can go back and try and solve that thing now, but I don't remember where. It's because it was several streams ago, and I wasn't paying attention. I was like, I'll come back to it later, and then Okay, let's go turn in. Let's go kill the rest of these Hellwalkers, and then turn in a couple of quests, I guess. I'm looking forward to the Spider-Man game. Because Spider-Man's a fucking great superhero. And it's being made by Insomniac, who makes the Ratchet & Clank games. So, like, yeah. Of course I'm all over that shit.
Yeah, I want to play that Spider-Man game.
Do you have a PlayStation 4?
Nah.
Oh, because it's PlayStation 4 exclusive, I think.
I can wait.
Okay.
I can wait until I could get a PS4 for $50, just like I got a PS3 for $50.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah.
PlayStation 4 is really good, but I can understand not wanting to spend like super duper amounts of money for a game, like any video game system, if you are primarily a PC gamer.
Well, there's also the fact that it's money that I could be spending on multimeters and projects for building and stuff like that.
Yeah, and you just like if video games aren't if that's more your thing than video games, I'm not gonna like be like, no, you could just save up, not buy this thing that you enjoy doing for a couple of weeks or months or however long, and then get a PlayStation 4 instead, because that'd be shitty.
Out his own eye because of mushrooms you gave him?
Aye.
Also, the best year for gaming so far is always the present year because you can enjoy every game released so far.
Well, sadly, you can no longer play Darkspore, so I guess that's not true.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that game's dead, but
Nobody can ever play Darkspore again.
Yeah.
That's very sad.
What a shame, I guess. Like, I know it sucks if you spent like $40 or however much it cost on release.
It was $60.
I thought it was. I thought it was. I thought people.
Full price release.
I thought people were like, it never cost $60. Fucking
You know what?
lying
Maybe
to me.
it didn't. I don't know. I don't care.
But yeah, it was. Wasn't it just like a bad Diablo anyway?
Yes, which is funny. Basically, it was just Diablo, but you got to make a Spore character to run around as Diablo.
What? No.
Yeah. Yes.
It didn't even make your own character in the Spore way. But what,
No, you got to
what they
customize
did is
him,
that-
but you didn't get to. You didn't get to.
They
You
had
didn't
to
get
have
to
like
create
arms
them.
and legs, but you could put a bunch of stuff on there if you
Yeah,
wanted
you
to.
could, but it's not the same as like completely creating them from scratch like you could with Spore, which was the whole point of Spore, was to create cool monsters.
Where the Spore portion comes in is that they made all the monsters in Spore.
Yeah.
They did. And they used the character editor for like modifying your guy, but like you said, you can't change it too much. The best part of Spore is Galactic Adventures, the expansion pack nobody bought, because it has a bunch of weird fan-made missions in it, all made in Spore, and many of them are very, very stupid. Like, for example, there's a Lord of the Rings one where you play as a horrible hobbit made in Spore going to Mordor, and it's great. There's a Gandalf too, and he's got like a hat made of tentacles or something because there's no hats.
Gross.
Yeah.
There's no hat, so it's a tentacle. Oh man.
Yeah, there's a couple survival horror Spore maps, which are great. It's great. It's awesome. You fly around in a spaceship and land on a planet, and it's like, welcome to Silent Hill. And you're like, yeah, I love it. I love this.
Exactly your shit.
It's great, yeah. Because, like, they kind of understood... Basically, the idea was, you know, the space portion of Spore is lame, right?
No, I thought the space portion was the only part that people liked.
Nobody likes that either. It's everybody. The only part people like is like the part where you're running around with like a couple creatures. Like that's the part people like. After that, it becomes a bad RTS, and then it becomes a bad space game. But they decided we'll fix that by adding like away missions on planets, and that's what Galactic Adventures does. But it lets you make your own too. And so people got very excited about that, and they made crazy shit, and it's awesome. I love mods and things like that. I think they're great. And yeah, there was also a secret Spore expansion pack that you can't buy anymore. It was Pepsi branded Spore parts.
Oh, so you can make Pepsi Man.
Yeah, you could make a Pepsi robot.
No, I'm talking literal Pepsi Man.
Sadly, you could not make Pepsi Man, but it was
Ah,
like robot cards.
0
It was
out of
robot
10.
Cards
Fuck
with,
it,
with like
no.
Pepsi logos
You've
and
lost
things.
me. You have literally lost me at not being able to recreate Pepsi Man.
Yeah, but yeah, they made that, and then they only gave it away as like something you could get it in like bottles of Pepsi. But because of that, some people have a different version of Spore than other people because they don't have the Pepsi expansion. And so they cannot share creations with each other because they don't have the Pepsi thing that you can't get. So those people are just out in the cold. They're alone forever. They can never be with someone else in Spore. It's very sad because they bought too much Pepsi.
Oh man, Pepsi Man is
Pepsi Man.
quite a thing.
I
That's
should
right, there was
download
also-
and play Pepsi Man.
There was also Pepsi Convoy, which is a Transformers toy released in Japan. That was a Pepsi-themed Optimus Prime.
I was just
But
about to ask,
yeah.
is it Pepsi Optimus Prime, which is great.
But instead of a trailer, he had a thing where you could put a real bottle of Pepsi, and he would truck it around for you.
Did he keep it cold?
No, it was just like
What? No!
But it was a space specifically for you to put a Pepsi bottle, so that he could like be transporting Pepsi for all the children.
My favorite Pepsi Man ad was just he's being chased around by a very suspiciously Coca-Cola looking trailer, and then the driver has him like caught off in a corner somewhere, and he comes out of the trailer and just goes, "Pepsi, please!" In English, of course.
Yeah, of course.
And then he gets a can of Pepsi.
Yes. Canonically, Pepsi Convoy is made of the same material as Pepsi Man.
I also love that Pepsi Man is designed by an American.
Yeah.
I love the fact that the game is in English because and it was also filmed in a place that you can go see on Google Maps, and it's not actually doing too hot right now because
Yeah.
or at least it wasn't at the time that I saw. Like last time I took a look at it, but the El Pollo Loco is still was still in business last time I looked. So
Oh, thank God.
yeah,
You can still go to the El Pollo Loco. That's good.
Great.
I love that
Great.
crazy chicken.
El Pollo Loco is not very good.
I've never actually eaten at an El Pollo Loco, so I wouldn't know.
I only ever knew of El Pollo Loco as a set of toppings for pizzas.
There was a Kenny Rogers roast chicken chain for a while there. Kenny Rogers Roasters. And people only remember it because there is a joke about it in Seinfeld.
Remember Roy Rogers and how he had a restaurant chain?
Yes. Yes, I do. Also, Hulk Hogan had a restaurant chain.
What?
Yeah, Pasta
He's a
Mania.
real American.
It was called Pasta Mania. It was a Hulk Hogan themed spaghetti restaurant. It was not successful.
This is everything.
Pasta Mania.
Oh, okay.
There's a picture. You know what? I will post a picture of him dressed in the Pasta Mania outfit. And I'll put it in the Twitch chat too, so everyone
Dang
can
it.
see. There he is. It's Hulk Hogan with some pasta. Pasta
I
Mania.
love his hat.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me take a. Oh, that's so good.
Oh, that's a good hat.
There is a different Pasta Mania now that's like from Singapore, but they fought over the trademark to Pasta Mania.
Oh,
boy.
jeez. Oh, God. Okay. Don't step in there. That's bad. That's real bad. Oh, okay.
No steppy.
Okay. So how do I solve this? How do I solve this?
No.
No steppy, please. I don't know. Maybe I'll come back later and see if there's anything that can't find out later. Ooh, ooh, ooh! I found this shortcut. Yes. Man, I can't. That is such a good Hulk Hogan picture.
It's very good.
Look at that. Look at it. It's so good. I dare you to find a better Hulk Hogan picture than that. The answer is
That
you can't.
picture of him alone in a cinema.
What? No. That's nonsense. Come on.
Careful!
Have you considered a tactical retreat?
Me and all my friends at the 10 p.m. Ninja Turtle movie, brother, HH. And it's just a picture of him alone in a t-shirt and shorts.
That sounds sad. But at the same time, also hilarious. So
It's on the official Twitter page for me and my Hulkamaniacs. And oh wait, that was supposed to say Ninja Turtles. Oh.
What?
He misspelled ninja as ninga.
Oh, I thought he was trying to say manga.
Mega Turtles?
Manga turtles.
Mega turtle.
I'm a big fan of
Teenage
Mega
Mutant.
Turtles.
I love the
Teenage
manga
Mutant
turtles. My
Hero
favorite
Turtles.
was Donatello.
You know, it would have been cleverer if you like mixed up a manga artist name with one of the turtles.
I
but-
don't know any manga artist names. What
Well-
the fuck are you taking me for? Somebody who actually likes stuff other than JoJo and Cowboy Bebop?
Well, you could have put one of those in there. JoJo is a manga.
Donatello's Bizarre Adventure.
There's a new mod for Dark Souls 3 that lets you have a stand. I bet you're excited about that.
Not really. Like, I haven't seen that thing yet, actually.
You gotta watch that video. You posted it, actually.
Dude, yeah,
I
you
did. I
did.
posted it specifically for you.
You did, and
Oh, I watched it. It's good. It's so good.
It is good. And it's real, because you can download that
hey,
and play
Sir
with it yourself.
Axolotl, how's it going? Let's see. What the fuck am I supposed to do here? There's like a poison thing, and like I see a fire thing over there that I can try and hit with that axe, but like I can't.
When you say, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I always think of Darkseid Phil and him saying, but
Please
you're
don't.
not. I would never
Oh, there we go. I got
compare
it.
you
I got it.
to him.
I don't think I was supposed to get it that way, but I did.
Oh, good work.
Well, really, there's no wrong way to solve a puzzle in a video game.
Like if it works, then you did it correctly. Yes, that's what.
Yes.
That's what I've always said. Is that if it doesn't matter if it was intended by the developers. If you can solve it, if that's how you solve it, then it's working as intended. Also, I am doing good.
Yeah, good work.
I am playing. Oh, hey, Sanagi. If it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid. Yes.
Wow, that is apt.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah.
Now I just gotta find this third rune. Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay. It needs to be a P or whatever that runic symbol is that looks like a P. There we go.
The only rune I know is B. Because it's the majority of the Bluetooth symbol.
Now I need to find a way to cast that. Boy, what the fuck are you doing? You're just standing in the poison cloud? What the shit's your problem? Get out of there, you're gonna die!
No. That's literally the point. He is so many of the right genes that he won't.
Oh, okay, I see. I found it. It's up there. Video games don't teach you to look up often enough. It's my thing.
Hey, remember Left 4 Dead?
Hey, remember Portal? How it taught you how to look up specifically because that's the whole point of the game?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they teach you how to look up. But yeah, also Left 4 Dead does also teach you to look up a lot.
They talked a lot about that in the developer commentary. Like, that was what they spent the most recorded commentary time on explaining.
What, teaching players how to look up?
Yeah, it's like they had a number of topics, and the one they talked the most about in that dev commentary is we couldn't. Every time we tested this game, we couldn't get players to look up, and then we put in all of these hints.
And they still wouldn't look up.
They went on and on about it. Well, eventually they did.
Guess I'm done here, unless I can't. But like, there's a thing that says undiscovered, so I'm guessing I'm not done here. But also, like, it's been a while. I'm playing the game. I'm trying to tie up the Valkyrie and upgrade the Ivaldi armor. Gonna go for the plat. Yeah, I'm going for the plat too. I'm gonna do like most of the Raven stuff. Like off screen because that nobody wants to watch me hunt down like 40 more ravens that are annoying to get and annoying to kill. But aside from that, I'm planning on doing everything else on stream. I might kill the last raven on stream, just have like a 20-second long stream just showing off like, hey, here's me getting the platinum because I'm great at video games.
Well, same, but unironically.
You're great at some video games. I'm betting you're not great at all video games.
Joe is good at driving cars.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm decent at Guitar Hero.
I can also see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have any equipment for playing those games though anymore.
Yeah, like I still have the guitars somewhere, but like I've lost all of my ability to actually play those games.
I basically gave all my Guitar Hero stuff away to my nephews because, well, they had more to do with that than me, and then I basically turned in my entire PS2 library.
I still have some PS2 games because like I have a backwards compatible PlayStation 3, so
nice.
Yeah.
Well,
I've been slowly getting
rid
of more and more of them because like they've been selling more on the PlayStation Network or whatever. But yeah. Like there's no reason like I've been trying to I think I might like donate my my copy of Destroy All Humans on PlayStation 2 to the Goodwill because I have it on PlayStation 3 now.
And Destroy All Humans is quite a game.
It's it's definitely a video game.
Yeah. You know, what was this screen name? Something Bees?
Bees?
No, another Bees. He put in quite a bit of work on Destroy All Humans.
That kind of power, laddie.
I think it was Delicious Bees.
Delicious Bees, yes. He and DFAC got married recently.
Oh yeah, they put up a marriage photo and it was adorable.
It was really good. Yeah, I'm really happy for them.
My favorite part is that apparently he really wanted to put on like just captioned in the Borat voice.
My wife.
But apparently even that would might have caused a divorce.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Sonagi. That's Mimir.
Yeah.
He's ahead.
Yeah.
No, it's Mimir.
No,
Mimir.
he knows how to say it right because he's from fucking Iceland, dude. Come on.
I know, but in the game, that's how they say it.
Yeah, but who gives a shit because Joe pronounces it correctly.
Yeah, like I said last time, this game, they don't know shit about mythology, and that's bad. It's unfortunate. Yeah. Mythology's cool.
It's like, if you're gonna make a game entirely about poetry, then hire a poet. And if you're gonna make a game about mythology, then
hire Joe.
No, don't hire me. I have things to do. Hire somebody who actually knows stuff.
Oh, okay.
I've got data storage tags to make.
There's not enough electrical engineering in this game. We need more circuits. Needs a transistor somewhere.
But in life, you are
To be honest,
strong-willed, and you inspire loyalty.
Colin, when are you gonna stream Shenzhen IO?
Yeah.
I
couldn't believe
well,
how many
I don't
men
own
followed
it,
you.
so that's the first big hurdle.
Thank you for your kind words. May your
Joe's
journey
favorite video game is Transistor.
than mine.
I've yet to play that, but I should.
Transistor's really good, actually, so...
You're right. You didn't seem very satisfied.
I was playing Watch Dogs 2,
You
and
never really get over losing
that's,
your character.
I like that they just use computers as just fucking magic powers. It's just like,
Ah,
yeah, you
thanks
can
for
do
the
anything.
follow, Sir Axiotl.
Computers are magical, and they can do anything.
They're sufficiently advanced.
Well, you can just, like, you can use a computer in that game to just, like, you can do anything. I mean, you can fly a drone
Valkyrie over here.
into, like, an area and use it to
Oh,
notify,
they've pointed out all the Valkyries.
like, organized crime of this person and be like, all of the mobs should just fight this guy, and they do it. Because I don't know why, they just fucking do. So,
No, you're saying that Watch Dogs is basically just Battle Network, but in 3D.
You know, I think it pretty much is.
I guess in some ways, the computers are just everywhere. Everything is on the computer. Forklifts. You can just hack a forklift with your phone.
Yeah.
Why is the forklift controlled by the internet?
Same reason why a
Because
refrigerator
they
is
really
controlled by
want-
the internet.
Like, somebody really wanted to collect data on what every single forklift in North America is doing.
But why would the forklift be controlled by the internet? What's the benefit of that?
Because they have shitty security on them, just like everything else. Do you not?
There's no there's no reason to make it so that anyone could control it that way. That doesn't make any sense.
Well,
Bro,
the
you're
thing is, it
putting
could
more thought
be
into this than
connected.
most people actually make internet.
Why did you hack manhole covers? What is happening?
Because the future of the internet is Steam.
Everything is just computer, and everything is controlled by computers. Even things that can't move are computerized, and you can control them. Like,
Yeah.
Bro, you are literally just describing our world right now.
Like,
no, I'm not.
No,
You can't,
Crow, I think you're sort
no
of like
matter how
stumbling into
dedicated
the
a hacker
point.
is, they can't hack my chair. Like, they can't.
Bro, you're not actually correct anymore.
I am correct.
There are internet-enabled chairs now.
I know, but the chair can't move itself. Like.
What if it's one of those massage chairs that can vibrate? You could have it vibrate across the floor.
You don't understand.
I never claimed to be perfect, laddie.
It's so
Bro, I
stupid.
understand that you're trying to grasp at sense in this senseless world, but it will not work.
No, listen to me. There's not. If you hack something, you can only make it do things that it can be done with a computer with. Like, you can't, like, hack someone's, like, fucking. You can't make a toaster pop up, even if it's a smart toaster that tells you about toast. Like, you can't make it kill someone.
Well, dude, I mean, you do know that you can actually start fires by hacking somebody's oven now, right? That's like literally a thing that's happened.
There was an episode of Elementary where they hacked someone's car and made it kill them. And and it's like...
That is literally a thing you could do.
Yeah, that's actually a thing you could do. All you need to do is make the brakes not work. Which isn't hard, because most of them are computer controlled now.
Yeah, and pretty much...
Or you just make it so that the fucking gas pedal keeps going. They're not really mechanical anymore.
My car's mechanical. But
the same systems that are diagnosing the car are also the systems that control the car. And it's honestly kind of bewildering how much control the computer has over the mechanical systems of your car.
I'm glad my car's from 2000 whatever and doesn't probably have that much to do with it.
Well, it doesn't have Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
like,
besides Crow, there's not actually that much to be scared of, because if somebody's gonna hack your car or your light bulbs or whatever, they're not gonna like try and kill you with them. They're just gonna try and make them sell you Viagra.
There is no reason.
Or up your electricity bill.
There's no reason that a forklift would be set up to connect to the Wi-Fi and let the computer drive it. That doesn't make sense. It isn't true, but it's in the game because forklifts are cool. You can
Hold on a second. Hold on. You know, I'm actually curious now. Let me see if I can prove you wrong. Computer-controlled forklift.
Oh shit!
It's a skeleton.
Yes,
man.
guess what?
Yeah,
you were
actually,
right. Joe, you were right. Joe, you were right.
It's a skeleton guy.
That's it? It's just a skeleton?
It's Goldberg.
Good bag.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Power of capitalism.
computer-controlled forklifts are a real thing.
Alright.
There are autonomous forklift trucks. In fact, they exist right now.
So,
You are naive, foolish boy.
But not all of them in the world.
take your
Like,
disappointment out on
it's
me.
so silly.
Take it as a lesson.
It's one city.
Yes.
You just say it's the city of tomorrow. There you
Also,
go.
the one city where everything is computer, like everything is moving towards computer control because it's the computer town.
Fine. But, man.
Like,
just fucking
literally
It made
Silicon
less
Valley.
sense in Watch Dogs 1, but then again, Watch Dogs 1 in general made a lot less sense about everything.
Well, the thing about Watch Dogs 1 is that it started life out as a driver.
I know.
Chicago.
It was gonna be Driver Chicago, and then they canceled it. The fuckers. It wasn't worth
and
it.
Then they pulled in the fucking guys behind, what was it, Test Drive Unlimited?
Yeah.
Guys who don't know how to make a fun driving car if their life depended on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And had those doing the driving systems instead, and I'm just bewildered.
Watch Dogs 1 is really bad.
Yeah. It's super duper bad, and I hate it. The only good thing to come from Watch Dogs 1, however, was the DLC Bad Blood, because it's basically the original concept, story-wise, for Watch Dogs.
I
Where
thought the only good thing to come from that thing story-wise was all those stupid-ass mini-games, like bouncing on flowers.
No, that's not story though. That's side content. Like story-wise, Bad Blood is really good because it's about T-Bone and like trying to make up for the fact that he did some horrible stuff.
He bound me to a tree.
T-Bone is in Watch Dogs 2.
Yes, I didn't know that.
He comes back, yeah. He's like the only returning character.
Didn't he die?
No.
Aside from the fox.
Well, Aiden shows up in one scene, yeah, but T-Bone is like one of your crew. After the midpoint, he joins up and hangs out with you.
Oh, cool.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because everybody liked him, and nobody liked Aiden, so they're just like, this guy's
that's not
your
true. I'm
mentor.
pretty sure there are plenty of people out there who thought that Aiden was cool and was actually the hero.
Right, but all of them are executives at Ubisoft and not real people.
No,
so.
I'm pretty sure there's some gamers out there who are like, Aiden Pierce is awesome! I want to wear his iconic cap!
Iconic cap, yes.
You know what?
Yes.
Let's do a search for that. Aiden Pierce is awesome.
Wait,
Exact quote.
what was his name? Jack something? He's my hero.
Jack Rourke.
Aiden
Jack
Pierce.
Rourke is my hero!
We know some people thought Jack Rourke was cool because they wrote fan fiction.
Well, someone actually drew fan art of Aiden Pierce and said those exact words. So there was at least one person who thought they were cool.
Yeah, I told you.
They even drew fan art.
What an idiot.
Here, boy. Another one.
Man.
Ah, you know this one, don't you?
It's Damu, the giant stonemason. Is he building a wall around Jotunheim?
It was to
Oh,
do this
yeah! Yeah, that's right, this fucking story! Oh, no, it's the wall around Jotunheim. Oh, not the wall around Midgard. Never mind. I thought this was the story of how Loki turned into a horse and had horse sex with a guy horse and got pregnant. But then I remembered our son is Loki, so that wouldn't make sense.
Well,
Callan, are you attempting to knowingly corrupt a minor?
No.
I'm
Kids shouldn't be
very...
learning about these things at their age. Come on.
I'm pretty certain that Atreus is going to travel back in time, become best bros with Odin, and then he's going to help prevent the building of the wall.
I don't think Odin in this game is the kind of person you become best bros with.
No, but Odin and Loki were best buds. They were blood brothers. They swore a blood oath together.
Given what we've heard about Odin in this game, I'm not certain that's really true anymore.
But also, like, that how Odin works in this game is pretty close to how Odin actually worked in Norse mythology, where he was a paranoid Well, he was a paranoid motherfucker because he knew everything that ever happened and ever will happen and everything that ever could happen.
Or at least tried to.
And then he got eaten by a wolf.
He did. But he had some cool birds.
On purpose, like an idiot.
Yeah, 2 cool birds.
Yeah. He had some cool birds. They weren't crows. They were ravens. Those are different birds. Ornithologically, they're very distinct. No, they're different. They're birds of the family Corvidae. That's true, but well, not family, but they are corvids. But they are not crows. They are ravens. They are larger and they are different. They cannot interbreed, so they are different species. Everybody knows this. Corvids also include jays and magpies and jackdaws.
Wow, what a lame name.
Jackdaw?
No, goodness.
Oh. Look, earlier in the game when you weren't here, he fought someone called Helson, like something Helson, but he wasn't related to Hell, so that was a stupid name.
Oh, wow. That's dumb.
Yeah. Also, several people named Grendel appeared, which is also
Grendel?
Grendel. You know?
Yeah.
The fleshy pleasure bridge. No, but like Grendel, like that's from Beowulf. That's not like you can't just have like several, and you can't just like misuse it. But it annoyed me.
I don't know. I mean, it makes Beowulf look worse if there's several Grendels and you just murdered all of them.
No, that ruins the whole point of the story.
I mean, it could just be a person's name.
Right, but you know that that's not why they were called that. Like, I'm sure they were like,
I'm sure there were also several Hansels and Gretels.
That's true.
Damn it! Oh shit! I would have won if I had a resurrection stone. So I'm gonna go buy. I always forget to buy
every 10 seconds.
I keep forgetting to buy resurrection stones. So it's not that he still has his blades; it's that I found them. They were buried underneath the house.
They weren't buried. He left them in the basement.
That's technically buried. It's underground.
Do you
remember?
remember
Underneath an entire house?
Yeah. Do you remember the Beowulf movie? The
No.
CGI one?
No.
Oh, it's got Jenna.
Is that the one where he had a gigantic nose?
He did, and he had sex with Grendel's mother, and that's why there was a dragon at the end. It was very strange. Yeah.
Hey, I killed your son. Wanna fuck? Yeah, I guess.
That's basically what happens.
Hey,
yeah.
girl, you want some fuck?
That's
You
literally
murdered my
what
son.
happens. She says, like, you killed my son. If you fuck me and give me another son, we're squares. And he's like,
I thought that was...
That must have been the universe where they had a really shitty relationship.
yeah. And he's like, yeah, that sounds cool. You're pretty hot. Because it's Jessica Alba. So, you know, she's pretty attractive.
Yeah.
And she's just like, yeah, you know, just like sleep with me. I'll have another kid. And he's like, this seems like the setup for a Greek tragedy, but okay. Sounds good.
Sounds legit.
But I'm German. That can't possibly happen.
There will be no ironic comeuppance for this. And so he does it, and then there is an ironic comeuppance.
What? Oh man, you could trick me.
Oh, so the dragon that kills him is because he slept with Grendel's mom.
In the movie, the dragon is his son, but that's not the way it was in the myth. They just, I mean, in the story, they just added it for the movie.
I thought it
was Angelina Jolie. That's right. It was one of those people.
I mean, she's also hot, so you know.
Yeah, she comes out of the water and she's like a monster, but then it CGI's off and it's like, oh, now it's Angelina Jolie. Now she's hot. Sweet. And that's basically what happens, yeah. And she's just like, yeah, hey, I'm a sexy monster.
I think it would have been more artistically valid if she was still a monster and he just slept with that anyway.
Yeah. He's like, you didn't even have to bother with the whole Angelina Jolie outfit. I was, you know, whatever. This is the past. We do things differently here.
I was actually more down for your monster form.
Oh, now I'm turned off. I'm sorry. Yeah, I gotta go. No thanks. Beauty very disappointed when the beast turns into a handsome prince. She's just like, man, that's
man,
not
I
what
just
I
wanted to fuck a wolf monster. God, this sucks.
Yeah.
This is very disappointing.
Mel was such a shitty protagonist in that movie.
Well, I guess that was there was a movie, the Disney film. Yeah, that's right.
She was like, oh, I want to go live somewhere else, and I read all these books, and actually I just...
She wanted to be somewhere where she could read books. That was it.
And not get hassled by some dude with gigantic biceps.
By Joe.
But every morning he eats 5 dozen eggs, so he's roughly the size of a barge.
And he's got an enormous chin.
Yes.
That's one. He's got a hell of a chin.
He does have a hell of a chin.
Yeah.
And every last inch of him's covered in hair.
See, that's the turnoff. He's gonna have to shave. I'm sorry.
Well, if he doesn't have, I guess he doesn't have enough hair. Is actually the problem with that. It's like, man,
he needs to get the critical amount. Otherwise, it's just like a nuclear reaction. If you don't get hit high.
Yeah, no beard, not acceptable. He's gotta grow one.
Turn back, beast. Your human form is worse.
Yes. We need to see other people. I'm sorry. I changed my mind.
Hilarious ending. Just kind of pushed away, and he's like, "Huh? We're gonna have to see other people." I'm sorry.
I'm not into this. Or if it actually would have been funny if he was like still ugly as a human, and she was like, "Oh, I kind of thought this would go differently."
You know what? You know, well,
they make a direct-to-video sequel, which is entirely about Beast trying to find the Enchantress again and have her curse him again.
No,
like,
no, you don't understand. You ruined my sex life.
Yeah, she's like, maybe I'll go back to Gaston. I don't know. He wasn't that bad, you know. I don't know.
Maybe I overreacted.
Yeah, maybe I was wrong to judge. Turns out beauty is skin deep. I was wrong. Just like, what's the lesson there? Although they did that, that's what the Hunchback of Notre Dame tells us, isn't it? So
yeah,
if you're a hunchback, you can never have love.
It's fine.
Which is fine in the novel, which is not for children, but it's kind of weird to see it in a children's film, where he's just like, in the end, he's just alone. Nobody loves him. But they fix that in the Hunchback of Notre Dame too, where he falls in love with Meg Ryan.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
Oh.
He was just waiting for Meg Ryan to come by. That was the missing link.
I think we're supposed to take away that it's better to be ugly than beautiful if beautiful means you're gonna...
Yeah, I guess that's true, but...
I mean, Frollo's fairly pretty, but he's also like the worst motherfucker in the universe, so...
He's great. He's like he's the best Disney villain of all the Disney villains. He's the best. Because he is just a crazy asshole.
Wow, I didn't even need the resurrection stone. Eat it.
Oh, nice, good work.
Better
I told
countering,
good.
dodging, and telling when to do which.
Well,
And
also I think this one had
telling you-
was a lot easier actually because it had more ways to counter it.
Physical form. I have only
Well,
gratitude.
it's also just like you're seeing the red and you're dodging, and you're seeing the yellow and you're shielding, and like that's an advancement. You've advanced.
Yeah.
It
Hey,
is the last thing I remember.
Sir Axolotl says, what difficulty are you on?
Normal. I am
Normal.
on normal.
I feel like, did you ever see Galaxy Quest?
Yes, I did once. It was good, but I don't remember anything about it except for the fact that Tim Allen's in it.
There's a joke where, what's her name? She's they say like what is your job on here on this ship? And she says, I talk to the computer for people. That's my job. It'll only respond if she asks it things, and so they just have to like always tell her, like, ask the computer this, because like that's the role of the female character on Star Trek. That is true.
Rexbook is not a real place or object.
What isn't?
Rexbook.
Yeah. I know.
Given the other things you've told me about Star Trek, I was half expecting that the reason she had to ask the computer everything was because, like, in some previous episode, the entire crew had made enemies out of their own ship.
No, it's because Uhura on Star Trek, her job was to like ask the computer things, because that was the only thing they could think of for her to do. She was the communications officer.
You know,
and so she'd be like, computer.
To be fair, like Uhura actually was like fairly high in the chain of command. I think she was like
fourth.
Yeah, she was fourth because she was like after Spock and Sulu. Was it Sulu?
Yeah.
Who was next? Yeah, it was Kirk, Spock. It was Kirk, Spock, Sulu, Uhura, which was like amazingly progressive at the time.
But she doesn't get to do a whole lot,
No,
and that was why she
doesn't.
was upset.
Yeah.
She gets to do less than Chekhov, who at least gets to like talk about nuclear vessels and things like that.
She got to kiss Kirk once.
She kissed Kirk, which was a big deal.
Yeah, that was that was like the first interracial kiss on television.
I think Lucy kissed Ricky before that.
Okay.
Technically passes white in like the right way.
Actually, I don't think they ever did kiss on television.
She was the first person to be pregnant on television.
She was the first person to be pregnant on television. Like there
was she
was
threatened to quit if they didn't let her be on TV as a pregnant person.
Yeah,
and
they weren't allowed to say pregnant. They had to say I'm expecting.
Yes, correct.
I have never understood that weird level of censorship back in like the 50s or whatever.
Yeah, but like basically she said, if you don't let me like show that I'm pregnant on TV, I will quit. And they were like, shit, we can't like lose Lucille Ball. Where the fuck would we be then? So they had to let her do it. She could do anything she wanted.
She could. She was. It's like literally she was Lucille Ball. You couldn't really do much about it.
Yeah, she's the reason that Star Trek got picked up because she liked it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she liked the first pilot, and so they were like, the first pilot's not very good.
No,
and they were gonna just they were gonna can it.
Yeah, and then they ended up like rolling it into
they put
another
it into
episode.
The menagerie. Yeah, but they shot like 3 pilots, and it was because every time they were gonna cut it, Lucille Ball said, "I really like this Star Trek thing. Let's just do it again." And so she just kept making them reshoot it until the show actually got picked up for series because she liked it. And they had to do whatever the fuck that Lucy wanted because that's all they had.
Trying to find a way to get to this particular Valkyrie that's on my map.
She's so fine. She's blown mine.
Yeah. There's a funny episode where Lucy is making bread and she puts too much yeast in.
Yeah.
And it rises out of the oven and knocks her over. That's the joke. It grows to like 20 feet long, and they have to take the bread out of the oven.
Yeah. There was the episode where she and Ricky traded places for like a week because he thought it was so easy to be stay at home because all you did was stay at home, and she thought it was so easy to go and work because like you don't have to vacuum or cook dinner or anything. And then they learned important lessons about each other.
That's right. Also, one time she started selling a vitamin supplement.
Yeah, Vitamita Vegemin.
Yes, Vitamita Vegemin.
Because it has vitamins, meat, all the necessary vitamins, meat, and minerals.
Yeah.
I appreciate that meat is on the same level of vitamins. It's its own thing.
Vitamita Vegemin.
Yep. And she said, "Ricky, I got a job."
And she was super drunk. She was like, "Hello, you like meat?"
Look, Lucille Ball had a good time
No, she did.
making that show.
Yeah, no, she totally did. And it's great for it. Like, there's a reason why they still use laugh tracks from I Love Lucy, and that's because, like, the laughter was genuine, and you don't get laughter that genuine if the person who's doing the thing doesn't enjoy what they're doing.
Yeah, they
would you say Lucille was a baller?
Yes,
I would. Yeah, her and like Mary Tyler Moore were like around at that, and they were the same kind of thing where it was just like there was this woman who was just so good at doing sitcoms that like everyone just kind of gave them whatever they wanted because like it was worth it because you would make a ton of money. Mary Tyler Moore was great, but I think like people still remember Lucy. They did like a sequel to the Lucy to I Love Lucy. It was not very good. It was not very successful.
Was the reason for that was because she and her husband had a really nasty divorce.
Yeah, Desi Arnaz.
Yeah,
left.
Desi Arnaz also like cheated on her a lot. So
yes, yeah, but they were like the first interracial couple on TV.
Yeah,
that was
Well,
they didn't make
I traced it to
a lot of people didn't realize because they were just like, oh, he's Ricky, but
that's where they took
and they didn't. Of course, he wasn't black because that would have been way too much.
Yeah, that would have been
for that time.
Yeah,
but but it was the first time that had ever happened on TV like that. It was pretty interesting. And then Star Trek has a black main character and all these different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a Russian, I guess. You know.
Pointless.
Well,
although Walter Koenig is not actually Russian, but he
played one on TV.
Yeah, he was also in a movie called Game. Is it called Game Over? What's it called? He was in a Sega CD based movie.
Oh, what?
It's hard to explain.
A movie you could only watch by putting it into a Sega CD?
No. It was it's a movie called Game Over, and the plot of the movie is this guy is a hacker. He's an elite hacker, and they hire him to go stop a computer by playing lots of the computer is like running a Matrix type thing. And so he has to go inside the Matrix and stop the computer. And all of the Matrix scenes are done via using unused footage from Sega CD games. Because they're always first person, right? Because it's like, you're playing the game. So they could just splice them all together and dub them. And Walter Koenig's in one of them. So they put him on as like starring role in the movie. Even though he was in a couple scenes of a game that was made like 10 years before that. And they were like, Walter Koenig. Top build. There he is. And they dub over him because he was talking about something else, so they just had someone else do all of his voice work. It's the worst thing I've ever seen.
Even worse than Manos?
Movie. Oh my god, you have no idea, dude. It's so bad.
Are you sure it's called...
Yeah. Manos is interesting.
Does it hold a tight grip on you?
There is no way out of here. The master
is
the
away.
master will be pleased. Oh, Torgo, he's dead. You know, it's very sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. That movie was made in Texas.
Yes, it was.
So many good movies made in Texas.
It's true.
Was the Texas Made Chainsaw Massacre made in Texas?
I don't know. The Getaway was made in Texas. The Getaway was made in my hometown where I grew up. They shot it in the downtown.
Whoa.
That's right. You're in Texas.
Yeah, because there was an old bank that had closed, and so they're making a movie with a bank heist, and they just use that as like the exterior and stuff. So I don't know where Texas Chainsaw Massacre was shot. Probably not in Texas.
That would only make too much sense.
Yeah, I'm not finding anything for the Sega CD movie you keep talking about.
It's called Game Over. It's got Walter Koenig in it. If you search for those two things.
Game Over Man, which is a stupid comedy.
I think
like 2018.
I think if you look for Game Over Walter Koenig, you'll probably find it.
So is this the
okay? So it's a 2003 film.
Yes, the 2003 film.
Oh, I think I'm in the wrong.
Also known as Maximum Surge.
Ooh.
Maximum Surge. Unreleased, Corpse Killer, Prize Fighter, Supreme Warrior, and
Texas...
Quarterback Attack with Mike Ditka.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre was
Saturn.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre was filmed in Kingsland, Texas. It was filmed on the grounds of the Antlers Hotel.
Oh, oh, they shot the house was in Round Rock. I see. That's interesting. They shot Transformers 4 in Texas, and I know that because I went to a barbecue place and it was closed because Mark Wahlberg was shooting there, and so they wouldn't let us in, and I had to go somewhere else.
Oh man, these are some good user reviews for this movie, Crow.
It's the worst movie, I told you. It's awful. It also does have Mike Ditka in it, yes, technically. He is in the movie as well.
I joined
in one of the Sega CD games.
Yeah, it was a Sega CD game about playing football, and so he like yells at you to be like, you know, throw the ball better. You gotta have grit.
There's a thing in about my hometown is that it's near a place where a lot of rich people like to stay. So as a result, a lot of times when Hollywood wants to like use an area that's like really rich and ritzy looking and country-ish, they'll come over here, and as a result, a good chunk of The Wedding Crashers was filmed like maybe 20 miles from where I live.
Man, that movie.
Also,
existed.
Also, one time, Vice President Dick Cheney came into the Target that I worked at and went to the Starbucks there. And my friend and I had a friend who was working at the Starbucks at the time. And she had no idea who that it was Dick Cheney she had just served. And the person she was working with went, "Oh my God, do you know who you just served?" And she's like, "No." And she's like, "That's Dick Cheney." And she's like, "Really?" And she's like, "What do you think was going on?" I was like, "I just thought he was a guy." And she's like, "What did you think all those Secret Service people were around him for?" And she's like, "I thought they were going to a funeral."
Wow. Man.
Sir Axolotl says the opening of Transformers 2 was shot in his hometown. I know Transformers 3 was shot partially in Milwaukee because the Milwaukee Art Museum is in it as someone's house.
Of course.
They use it as the exterior shots for like some guy's house in New York, the villain's house. And they're like, "Yeah, he lives in a weird Art Deco glass house." That seems.
You know he's a villain. He lives in a museum.
He lives in a giant car museum. It's perfect.
Oh, it's like Night at the Museum, my favorite movie.
I've never seen that movie. Why is it so often referenced?
Because like it's just a movie about what's his face?
Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller, like having to work in a museum.
Who has an Emmy, by the way?
He does. Ben Stiller's funny enough. He's a funny guy.
Yeah, I guess Ben Stiller's funnier than fucking
Bruce.
No, God.
Adam Sandler?
Well, yes, but also I can't even think of his name right now. I hate him so much though. The guy who's
is he the guy who is a stapler and a carrot?
No,
Rob Schneider.
No, Rob Schneider.
Is a carrot.
No, I'm thinking of
Jim Carrey?
Will Ferrell. No, Will Ferrell.
Oh, Will Ferrell. Yeah, Ben Stiller is funnier than Will Ferrell. Yeah, I'd say that's probably true.
Will Ferrell ever made a good movie?
Will Ferrell once made a good movie that was a drama. It was called.
It was in Stranger Than Fiction.
Yeah, Stranger Than Fiction. That was good. So.
Yeah, he's good in that movie.
Yeah.
I mean, Adam Sandler's been in a good drama before, but like. Mostly.
Yes, the good Adam Sandler drama, Click.
No, I mean, Punch Drunk Love. Punch Drunk Love is a good movie.
Yeah. But
and
also,
it was in
nobody,
Spanglish, I guess, but
nobody likes Spanglish.
Nobody should ever respect Ben Stiller.
What was what about?
Click. I don't remember what that movie was.
Click was about Adam Sandler gets a remote control that controls reality.
Then he presses slow motion, and then he looks at boobies.
Yeah, and then he presses fast forward, and he skips through his daughter's life, and then it's sad.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the story.
That's the story.
So wait, like he just stays the same, but his daughter like ages into an old woman?
No,
No,
it goes
no.
through, like, he just misses his whole life because he was fast forwarding it.
Yeah, like he runs on autopilot or whatever, and
But then at the end, they were like, he learns his lesson, but they were like, shit, we still need drama, so then it starts malfunctioning and fast forwarding anyway, which ruins like the entire premise of the show, which is that you should slow down and care about people. That's like, also, a wacky remote control broken. Oh, and it's bad.
Oh, I'm going to guess that it's like a TV remote and they don't use like half of the things on it.
It is a TV remote.
it is a TV remote. Yes. Like
he buys a
the TV remote learns the TV remote like learns his preferences. So there's one time where like he fast forwards to the foreplay to he and his wife having sex, and then it just learns that he wants to skip that part, but also it equates like foreplay as part of sex, so it just fast forwards through all of sex. He's like, what? No, stop! And he just can't stop fast forwarding it because of the TV remote. Christopher Walken's in that movie, and I think Christopher Walken's the only one there having fun.
Yeah, because the joke is he goes to Bed Bath & Beyond, and he goes to the back of the store, which is the Beyond section, and it's all crazy, and a guy gives him a magical remote control there.
Yep.
Which is a joke that is stolen from Family Guy.
And
literally, which is fucking embarrassing to begin with. But
and then there's also the part where like it's revealed that the guy is actually the angel of death.
He is, yes.
And
Spanglish is actually okay. I mean, it's not great, but it's all right.
That was like the silliest fucking plot twist. I am the angel of death. Which I can believe that about Christopher Walken.
Yeah, Adam Sandler has been in a couple good movies. He was in Punch Drunk Love. He was in Funny People, which is pretty good. That's a Judd Apatow movie. And he plays a guy who's in a bunch of shitty comedies, so it works really well because he's Adam Sandler. And so, like, there's like all these fake trailers in it with like, where it's like, I wanted the fairy to make me young, but not this young. And it's like CGI Adam Sandler on a baby body. And like that's the kind of dumbass, shitty comedy Adam Sandler would be in. So it works because it's Adam Sandler. And so it's pretty good. It's a good movie.
I see.
Yeah. Remember Tropic Thunder?
I do.
No, yes, actually, I was about to say no as like sarcasm, but yeah, I do remember. I do remember Tropic Thunder.
That was the parody movie about shit like Rambo, right?
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
And then
actors run into an actual Rambo movie.
And then and the whole and part of the joke is one of the jokes in there. I use the term jokes very loosely. Is that Robert Downey Jr. is in that movie, but he's a method actor, so he plays a black guy in that movie, so he undergoes like skin pigment change to become an actual black guy.
Adam Sandler is in some new movie that got like a standing ovation at Cannes. It's like, I guess maybe he made a good movie. I don't know. It's yeah, the Meyerowitz stories. I don't know.
So it's like, wait. So basically, you're telling me Tropic Thunder, Robert Downey Jr. literally does black.
Yes, literal blackface.
Yeah, correct.
And pretty much everybody treats it like a piece of shit for it.
Yeah.
That's really. Did he like actually read the script before they were telling him what was happening?
I don't know. Maybe it was his idea.
I mean, I was under the impression that he was at least like vaguely respected person.
Robert Downey Jr., the guy who plays Iron Man and then became Iron Man in real life?
Yeah, a little bit.
No. He's kind of a turd. Think he's trying to improve? I don't know how well he is succeeding.
This guy's hard. Wow.
He seems to have a lot of area of effect attacks.
Yeah, and
I think dodging would probably
can't
end up being better than trying to block half of stuff.
like, yeah, but like they're hard to dodge.
Prepare yourself.
Why is this guy's name just Copper?
Oh.
Now I'm thinking about Tropic Thunder and how you could like make it better.
Change the cast and the writer and the premise.
Yeah. I'm just thinking.
You could also just have it start on the trailers and then end after the trailers.
That's true.
Because those were some legitimately fantastic trailers. You could also just make that movie about gay monks. Yeah.
So the Eidos Montreal, you know, the Deus Ex Human Revolution people, not the original ones, are making a Guardians of the Galaxy game. There you go.
Oh, that's good.
It's exciting, isn't it?
I actually am.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of. Because
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy is good.
Too, and I liked it a lot.
Yeah, Guardians 2 is like really good.
Yeah, they may. I mean, it maybe will happen or won't happen. It's not clear, but but Square got a bunch of like Marvel licenses. They're making a bunch of Marvel games now. The Tomb Raider people are making an Avengers game, I think. And
I
know
that
one
attack is literally impossible to dodge. I think.
Yeah. Hey.
Okay. Is it yellow or red?
Red. It is definitely red.
Dang. That feel when the attack is intense.
Yeah, these attacks are literally impossible to dodge. That's cool. That's fucking fair.
Are you supposed to stun him out of them then?
Maybe.
Or is there like something crazy?
Sir Axolotl, would you mind sharing with the class?
Yes, please share with the class. Yes, I would love to know how to get around that.
Are you supposed to jump? Or wait, can you jump in this game?
No, you can't really jump in this game.
Alright. Kratos has dad legs now.
Oh yeah. So we better start compiling a list of video game dads, sad dads who cannot jump.
Okay, let's see. Actually, you know what? Let's see if anyone has actually done that for us. Video game dads that cannot jump.
Marcus Phoenix can't jump, so.
It's a red attack, and it's a red attack needs to Atreus. Oh, you just shoot her with arrows and she stops? Okay.
Can Last of Us guy jump? I don't remember.
I love that when I searched for video game dads that cannot jump, it immediately gave me white men can't jump.
That's fair.
All of those dads are white, technically, yes. Wait, I do know of one sad dad that can jump, and it's Booker Do It.
Bowser can jump. Bowser's a dad.
Yeah, but he's not white.
He is definitely a dad, but he's not sad.
That's true. Maybe that'll come in like a future Mario game where Bowser has to like go on a trip with his son and bond with him.
Are you okay? So you just want them to make a goofy movie?
Yeah, but with Bowser, because it's funny. That'd be great. He's just like, he doesn't understand why Bowser Jr. wants to be an artist. He's just like, that's not a proper job. I don't know about that.
Oh, I want to watch that movie so much.
Mario doesn't show up throughout the entire thing except at the very end.
Yeah.
Just to beat
Mario does show up, but he has the exact same role as Pete.
Yeah, where Mario's just like kind of an asshole to them, and they're like, we're just trying to have a road trip. Like, I'm not doing anything.
He shows up with a Mario Party board and they try their best to get away from him.
Or it's like National Lampoon's Vacation where they like stop and Mario's like, we gotta play a board game. Come on. And they're just like, no, we don't wanna do anything with you. Come on. Bowser's grandma is up on the roof of the car. We're going to Mario World! We're going to Nintendo Land. We gotta get there before
Nintendo Land. Oh yeah, they could go to Nintendo Land and play Welcome World.
Yeah, they go to Nintendo Land, but it's closed, and so they have to. Have you ever seen? Have you seen National Lampoon's Vacation? Let's just talk about that.
Nope.
No, I've never seen it.
Oh my god, that's a good movie.
You know what? I want to see a Wario RPG.
That'd be good.
Like a Wario and Waluigi RPG where you're the bad guys, but you're like the kind that just try and like really inconvenience everybody instead of doing anything actually evil.
I want a game where Wario and Luigi have to cheat by not following the game's internal logic. And that's how they operate. Like the game sets up.
Your armor is instead of like actual like armor or anything, it's like ugly shirts, and the uglier they are, the better defense they give.
Do you think Wario and Waluigi are married?
No.
They could be. Maybe they just cohabitate.
No.
I think they're
Wario's just like that dude who kind of hangs around because like nobody else likes him, and Wario is just kind of ambivalent. So he's the closest thing Waluigi has to a friend.
Waluigi's his caseworker. It's alright.
Like, Wario's just like a rich miser, and Waluigi just kind of lives at his house.
Yeah.
He's just there. Like, Wario can't really be bothered to get rid of him.
It's just like BoJack Horseman. It's exactly the same thing. Wario's always like drinking, sleeping around, having a good time. He's got a weird tall guy with him.
Wario's gone from the house most of the time because people keep trying to steal his money.
Wah! That's what Wario says.
Oh man, I'm thinking like that ugly shirt idea is actually pretty good. And like weapons could be like buttons with hurtful slogans on them, so that you make people feel bad and they take more damage when you hit them.
I want at least one shirt that's just like, you now have such and such video game theme stuck in your head.
But it's a bad video game theme.
Well, but it has to be a theme that everybody remembers and can kind of remember in their head.
Crazy bus.
Get Hex! Just... Heck. A Hex on you!
Okay.
I feel like smashing that health thing in front of the Valkyrie was a power.
I'm gonna give this like 2 more tries, and if I don't get anywhere near winning in 2 tries, I'm going to just come back later.
Yeah, you probably need higher stats.
I probably do need bigger numbers, yes.
You're going to need like way bigger numbers.
We're gonna need a bigger number. I'm just imagining a boat like painted all over with the number 69, and they have to go back to get a boat covered in the number 420.
I'm not even getting like halfway.
Dang. That's harsh.
Yeah. Whoa! I'm not halfway there. Whoa!
Living on a prayer.
Lemon on a pear.
Stabbed in the face, and you're to blame.
Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, that was one. That was attempt 1. Whoa, you're not halfway there. Whoa, these lights aren't fair. Okay, so this is the last attempt, and then I'm coming back with better stuff.
Wait a minute, another sad video game dad who can jump is the guy from that zombie series. The one where they're mushrooms.
The Last of Us.
Mushroom zombies.
Yeah, mushroom zombies.
Last of Us, yeah.
That's true.
So that's 2 video game dads who can jump.
Can Harry Mason jump in Silent Hill? I feel like he could at some point. And he was a dad.
Harry Mason is a dad, that's true.
You'll be okay.
That's, yes, correct.
Does he count though?
Alright,
is he from early Silent
am
Hill?
done. How do I get the Evaldi armor?
Silent Hill's a good game. Alright?
I guess.
It is, but also I don't feel that it fits the time frame of the dadification of video games.
It's true. But have you seen my little girl Cheryl? She's a little girl, black hair.
Okay.
Have you seen her?
Oh man.
Have you seen my dog? It's around here somewhere.
As bad as Shattered
It
Memories
appears
was,
to be a doghouse, but which is weird because there's no dogs around.
There's no dogs around. Oh man, I love that game. It's a good game. I love every Silent Hill, even the bad ones, except I don't love Homecoming, but nobody likes Homecoming. That's the truth.
Do you like Shattered Memories?
Yeah, of course. It's great.
You fucking would.
Yeah, it's good.
No, it really isn't.
The
tiger in space!
What? What are you talking
Alan,
about?
I'm gonna have to ask you a question about that. I mean, are you telling me that the secret ending for the psychiatrist is not one of the best things ever?
Yeah, I am
Where
saying
it was
that.
revealed to be an alien talking to a dog the whole time.
Look, sex is like a tiger in space, okay?
You don't know what you're doing. It's all. You're scared.
It sounds awesome.
And suddenly all of the water content of your body is just spreading around all around you.
I don't know why you think that one line makes Shattered Memories bad.
I didn't say that. I just said that that is just like a par for the course writing for that game, which is bad.
That line is great because he's supposed to be a pretentious psychiatrist. And he is, and it's great. Sex is the great unknown, the tiger in space. Like, what? It's great.
Wait, actually, you know what? Thinking about it, isn't Kaufman supposed to be drunk through that whole thing? Because there's
he drinks at the very beginning, and then he's just drunk. And his idea
Oh,
for how
just
to...
like Bulletstorm.
Yeah,
Like, I
his
was
way of
assuming
treating
that, like,
her...
While you were mainlining bottles of whiskey, and like by the end was barely able to stand up.
I mean, the first shot of the game is him drinking whiskey, so, like, yeah.
Just like Bulletstorm.
Yeah, he drinks whiskey and then drives to meet his terrible client, who is a crazy woman. Spoilers. It's not Harry Mason, it's a lady. But, yeah.
It's his daughter.
It's his daughter. And his idea of therapy is like, what if we imagine your dad, I guess, fighting monsters in Silent Hill? I don't know.
I thought that was her trying to like tell him this is totally what happened.
But no, it's a form of like hypnotherapy. Is what it's supposed to be, but then
really, because I got the feeling like maybe like 5 minutes in that Cheryl was like fully believing all this shit actually happened.
You tell me that it was aliens? I thought you were talking about cults and demons.
You honestly believe your father was kidnapped by aliens? It made more sense when you were talking about cults and demons. This whole town is really a giant spaceship!
And then she turns into the duck from Silent Hill 2 and she says, my mom's a bitch! And that's
Please,
great.
tell me more.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, James shows up too.
James shows up and he's like, that's my couples therapy client, but I haven't seen his wife in a while. Because he fucking murdered her. She's dead.
Didn't she ask him?
Yes, but he still did it. I mean, he killed her. Like, yeah. Silent Hill 2 is awesome. It's great. The problem with Silent Hill Homecoming is it's just the plot of Silent Hill 2 again, but not as good, which is a problem.
You think I can't handle
They try to be like, well, it's different because it's a brother and not a wife, and that makes it more like Jacob's Ladder, but they already did that, so it's lame.
I want to see like a version of Silent Hill that like genuinely tries to like help people. Like it's like a place that's also like a psychotherapist,
Well,
but
it basically does.
Super bad at it.
I mean, that's basically what Silent Hill 2 is about, right? Like, James just gets over it by the end. Depending. Yeah, he might kill himself, but Eddie doesn't get better. Eddie,
500 Mist Echoes. How many Mist Echoes do I have?
Eddie Dombrowski. But Silent Hill Downpour is pretty much just about that. The cleverest part of Silent Hill Downpour is that every once in a while you can see the other character going through like their own crappy Silent Hill adventure in the background of yours. So like when you're running through the other world, you can be like, oh, there she is. She's being chased by monsters too. I guess that kind of sucks. And then at the end, you dress up like Pyramid Head and try to kill her. Whoa!
Oh no!
Because yeah, that's what happens. And if you let her kill you, then she gets a bad ending. There's a special bad ending just for her because she did not learn her lesson.
You didn't fucking learn anything.
Murphy Pendleton learned his lesson. His lesson was it's not okay to murder child molesters, I guess, except that one time.
It's not okay to go to Silent Hill for any reason.
I appreciate that the combat tutorial in Silent Hill Downpour is stabbing a pedophile in prison in the showers. That's the combat tutorial.
That's how you make the criminal a likable character.
No, it's not
murders, but on people who deserve it.
Yeah, Murphy Pendleton's fine. Except it does the stupid thing that was sort of begun in Origins, where depending on the choices you make in the game, like Murphy's backstory is different, and that's lame because one of the possible endings is like he didn't do anything wrong. It's like, well, that sucks.
Wasn't that a thing in The Suffering too, where depending on whether or not you were a good dude or a bad dude, it like you could have murdered your wife, or it would have been like or something.
Yeah.
Or like, if you're really bad, you did it on purpose and you're a fucking terrible person. If you're okay-ish, you did it, but you were like drugged, so it wasn't really your fault. And then if you're like a really good person, they were actually murdered by thugs who came out of nowhere.
Yeah, basically like that. Yeah, it was like the Suffering. In Downpour, it's like either you like. Depending on the choices you make, like Murphy either did kill the child molester or not, and also whether or not like the guy was guilty or not changes based on your choices in Silent Hill, which doesn't make any sense. So I don't know.
I mean, if it's told from Murphy's point of view, it just might be how he remembered it.
Yeah, because like one of the possible endings is like actually Murphy killed his son, and he just like imagined all the like, and he just like framed the other guy to try and get away from it, but which is an acceptable Silent Hill ending actually, but like it only happens if you make certain choices, so that's kind of lame.
I guess it's supposed to be like, this is the kind of person who would have made these choices.
Yeah, but
that kind of thing.
It undermines the storytelling, I think. It's better than in Origins, where like one of the endings, it doesn't make any sense why he would have a traumatic backstory or be in Silent Hill, because he's just a guy who has a truck. Like,
maybe that's the whole point. It's like, well, he just like nobody come to Silent Hill, so it's like, okay, you're stuck here now.
Yeah.
And I'm just passing through. Fuck it, you're stuck.
Yeah, like in Origins, there's a lot of hints that Travis Grady's like a serial killer, but in one of the endings, no, he's just a truck driver. I guess.
Maybe Silent Hill can get tricked.
Yeah.
Or just bored one day and it's like, fuck it, I need somebody in here.
Travis Grady is also in Homecoming. He drives Alex Shepard to his house in the intro. He's the guy driving the truck. It's Travis Grady. So I guess he's still driving a truck.
You want to go to Silent Hill?
No, he doesn't drive him to Silent Hill. He drives him to Shepherd's Glen, which is nearby. And then Alex goes to Silent Hill later, but not with the truck.
You'd think after all the horrible demon monsters, you'd think like there'd just be like an exclusion zone like 500 miles around it.
No, most people don't see demons in Silent Hill. They see like a beach resort town. Pretty great. That's why James and his wife went there, because they were on vacation. No, it's only abandoned in the movie.
But then like, But the characters, plenty of them do shit that would only make sense if it was the fucked up place that they were in.
Yeah, but that's because they're...
Takes a key out beyond the bars, which make no sense where you are. If
they're all in a weird... Look, there's a regular Silent Hill, there's a foggy Silent Hill, and then there's, like, rusty Silent Hill. And they're three different things.
Wait a
minute. The foggy one wants to be your psychiatrist, the rusty one wants to just murder you.
Right.
So,
yeah.
They look like monsters to you?
Yeah. This is... You see the fire? It always looks like that to me. My favorite is Eddie, where he's just like, you're gonna steal my food. I'm gonna fucking kill you. And it's not like because of Silent Hill or anything, he's just an asshole. So, this is acceptable.
I shot that dog and that kid. It's like,
yeah.
What the fuck, mate?
I shot the sheriff and the deputy.
Yeah, Eddie Dombrowski is a good... Silent Hill 2 has, like, the best characters in the series. It's really good. It's really remarkable how much better. 3 is good, too.
Yeah, 3's, like, from what I've seen of 3, it's really good. I haven't played them myself, really.
Yeah, Heather's a really good character, and there's some other good characters in that game, too. Like, Heather's really, like, snarky about stuff, which works, because she is a teen. She doesn't want to put up with this bullshit.
This fucking zombie monsters are goddamn bullshit. Also, they murdered my dad.
Well, like, for example, in Silent Hill 1 and 2, there's always a scene where you have to put your hand in, like, a weird hole in the wall, and Heather just says, like, why would anyone do that? Like, that's crazy.
No, that's the toilet. That's because...
Oh, yeah, the toilet.
Got the save data, too. She's like, I don't
want to do that. That's crazy. But yeah, Heather's great, and there's some other good characters in that. The detective's pretty good, and Vincent's interesting. In the movie version of 3, they make Vincent a sexy teen, and then they get together at the end, which is really stupid. But
why would you get together with anybody you've met in Silent Hill?
Also, Pyramid Head is in the movie version, and he's the hero. He saves them. So,
because Pyramid Head is iconic, I guess?
Yeah, I guess he is.
Just like Aiden Pierce's cap.
Yep.
Just like his cap.
Just like his cap.
Oh man, Silent Hill 4. Sir Axolotl says that 4 was terrible. I don't agree with that.
I thought people like generally liked 4, but agreed that it would be much better if it was his own IP instead of like a Silent Hill game.
Yeah, part of it is the IP, and the other part is that the final boss is not if the escort quest that is literally half the game, the more damage she takes, the harder it gets.
Yeah, that's the point.
But it's still kind of dumb because like at some point she's just going to take unavoidable damage.
That's true.
If you don't quite understand how her AI works, she's going to run into monsters and get killed.
There's actually a lot of like extra dialogue for if she gets really, really damaged. because she starts being able to like read the notes that Walter left around, and so you get like more backstory and stuff like that if she gets all fucked up. But then you get a bad ending, of course, because she got all beat up by demons.
Yep.
Walter Sullivan. Walter Sullivan wanted to fuck an apartment, and that's the story.
What? Okay.
I think that's the story of an itch.io game.
Well, no, he didn't want to fuck an apartment. He thought an apartment was his mom, so he wanted to bring the apartment back to life so that he could go back inside the womb of his apartment mom. That's his plan.
But in order to do anything possible, he needed to defeat an actual person.
Yeah, so he was like, I'm gonna kill a bunch of people and use magic to bring the apartment back to life, and then I'll go live in it. And that's his plan.
Hey.
It's really stupid. It's incredibly stupid.
Okay, so I can tell you that's not the plot of any itch.io game.
No, I wouldn't think so.
Not yet.
But yeah, so in like the worst ending, it's just like Walter gets to live forever in his mom apartment. The end.
Mom apartment.
Yeah. There's a lot of escort stuff and immortal enemies and things like that in that game, and it is kind of unfortunate to play, but I like at least that it is different from the previous ones, because later people just made the first game again or the second game again over and over again, and that's lame. Mm-hmm. You know, like Origins is just Silent Hill 1, Homecoming is just Silent Hill 2, Downpour is also just Silent Hill 2 again. Book of Memories is... Actually, I guess Book of Memories is basically Silent Hill 4 again, so I guess someone remade that, but... Silent Hill the Arcade is Silent Hill 2 again. Everybody loves 2, but...
Wait, why would you...
Oh man, you know what? Now, since we kept talking about Watch Dogs as well, what if there was like an online Silent?
That was...
Everything was on the internet, but it's the Silent Hill internet.
Do you mean like an MMO, or...
No, like everything's connected to the internet, like you get weird ass...
Oh.
Within the context of the game world, the game world's internet had Silent Hill somehow.
Oh, like in Pulse.
Like when you can put out tweets and then like there's a bunch of like talking about your personal life, and you have to decide whether or not it's or somebody's just tried to dox you.
Oh, I guess that could be interesting. Amigo Plus says Silent Hill 4 was very atmospheric. That is true. Although, in a very strange move, in one of the DDR sequels, they remixed a song from Silent Hill 4 and put it over footage of like one of the sexy characters dancing, but it's the song that plays when she's murdered by a serial killer, so I don't know why they thought that was cool. But...
Oh, it's me.
Yeah, go ahead. You can post Dad of War fan art. I've beaten the game, so it's fine. Nothing will be a spoiler.
Sir Axolotl is correct. I mean Pulse, the Japanese horror film, which was remade also into an American horror film, and they made a bunch of sequels, and they're all really crap. But original movie's pretty good. It's about ghosts on the internet, and they come over the internet, so everybody moves to places where there is no internet. And that's how they escape the ghosts.
God damn it, the ghosts are tweeting at me again.
Wasn't there an anime about that? It was sort of like that, Serial Experiments Lane?
Yeah, I guess that's sort of similar. That's a good anime.
I've never seen it, and I just barely have any sort of idea of, goofy movie.
Serial Experiments Lane is pretty good. And then she went on to, the person who wrote that went on to do a bunch of other stuff as well.
Yeah.
Like, Well, various different things. The director did like Sakura Wars and a couple other stuff, and then the main writer did a whole bunch of stuff that people really like. She wrote The Big O.
Like
she wrote Rasifon. She wrote Digimon Tamers. She was the one who did that, and some other things like that too. So there you go. Very important.
Oh, okay. Stone grants you entry into the depths of Niflheim. Okay.
There is something else to tell you.
You ever watch Ultraman?
No.
Ultraman was one of the many Japanese, rubber suit monster shows. But was it the first one? I don't think it was the first one. It might have been.
One of the first ones. It was really early.
It was one of the first ones, but it's interesting because it was the sequel to like a Japanese like Twilight Zone type like horror anthology, right? And they decided, well, that show was good, like Ultra Q, and it was just like an anthology.
It was made like one of Toho's sci-fi horror films, but it was more like a science fiction.
Yeah, and so they said like we're gonna do a follow-up show, but we want it to be a little more like marketable, so we'll put a giant robot man in it.
Yeah, he wanted that one to be like the Twilight Zone and the Outer Limit.
Yeah, so it's the Twilight Zone, but at the end there's always a giant monster fight. It's great.
Yeah, because the network basically did a survey and was like, okay, but can we put in more giant monsters? The kids like that. And he's like, okay.
So, they're like, they learn about like pollution or some sort of ironic thing, but then ironically it also becomes a giant monster that Ultraman must fight. It's great. It's really good. One time there was like a child who could bring their drawings to life, which is a Twilight Zone sort of plot. But then he also drew a giant monster, and so Ultraman had to beat it up. And then at the end, they realized actually the monster was good, and they didn't have to beat it up, but it was too late. It had already been beaten up too much. And so Ultraman went to the child and apologized. It was great.
That's nice.
And never came up again.
Yeah, there's the scene where like Ultraman's voice like booms out of the sky, and he's like, "Don't cry, children. I'm sorry.
Don't cry for me. I'm already dead."
Yes. And the giant monster becomes a constellation. It's good. It's really good.
And then in all the other Ultraman series, you just know there's a kid who could probably just draw something that could beat up this monster Ultraman's fighting.
Yeah, definitely.
He could draw like an army of Ultraman.
Ultraman, I don't know anything about the later Ultraman shows. I know it's been on a long time, but that was the first one, and it was pretty great.
Basically like Doctor Who.
Doctor Who?
Yeah,
Doctor
Ultraman. What? It kind of does the same thing. Every season just follows different Ultraman.
Huh. Doctor Who is coming back in the fall. Get excited.
I am actually excited because it's got a new lead writer and it's got a new doctor, and that's a good, like, just jump in.
Isn't the doctor a lady?
Yeah, the new doctor's a lady, and I'm excited about that.
It's Jodie Whittaker from Broadchurch because it's being written by the guy who wrote Broadchurch. But he also wrote some Doctor Who in the past. He wrote the script for Cyberwoman, which is about a sexy Cyberman.
We all know how that turned out.
They defeat the sexy Cyberman by spraying barbecue sauce on her.
Yeah, that was...
John Barrowman gets a big thing of barbecue sauce, and he sprays it all over the robot woman.
I can see why everybody says this area is really grindy. I might also do this off camera, just to save everybody.
A dinosaur comes down and eats the robot woman because she is covered in sauce. That's how they win.
What? And this wasn't like a fever dream the doctor had or something.
It was on Torchwood.
It was on Torchwood, so no.
Okay.
So the doctor was not there, but John Barrowman was there. I have no idea what John Barrowman is. Jack Harkness, that's his character's name. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, Torchwood was like supposed to be the sexy Doctor Who, but mostly it just meant like there was always really stupid sex in the show. Like there was an alien that killed people with sex, and then there was a Cyberman who was sexy, and things like that. It was preposterous. But it did have a gay main character, so that's interesting.
I don't think he was gay. I think he was bisexual.
He was bisexual, that is true. One time, one of his friends from the future came by and hit on a poodle, and that was a comical scene. Because they said, in the future, people don't have any boundaries. And it's like, sure, whatever.
Okay.
This is stupid. Torchwood's bad. But that was like 10 years ago, so I'm sure... What's his name? Chris Chibnall? I'm sure he's better at writing now than he was in 2007 or whatever.
Oh, you can just bump it down to... That's right, you can bump this down to easy. I'm gonna bump this down to easy because this area, like, really sucks. I've shown off that I'm relatively competent at this game, I feel, so, like...
What are you supposed to accomplish here?
There's a bunch,
Get a bunch of mist echoes.
Yeah, you have to get, like, a bunch of mist and stuff. Like, I don't even know how do I...
You have to get a bunch of mist echoes to open different doors that send you to more mist echoes until eventually you get the fuck out of here.
That's lame.
Yeah.
I wonder if the game was not long enough.
I mean, it probably... Oh, I mean, it was. It has to have been long enough because it's like... It's at least 15, 20 hours long, which is way longer than any other God of War game.
That's true.
Hey, Crow?
Yes?
Tabletop in 2 minutes.
Oh man, what are we doing?
Depends on how many people we get.
All right, I don't have tabletop installed right now, but I can do it real quick. I've got fast internet, I guess. Tabletop.
There we go. Peace.
Okay.
See you guys, I guess. Just you and me now.
Yep.
This area sucks.
Seriously, who made this and thought, yeah, this is good, let's do this?
I don't know. But, like I said, this is probably something I'm going to do off camera.
I can't blame you there.
Like, I don't think anybody wants to watch this.
Man, if only we had that click remote, we could just fast forward through this.
Yeah.
Is that what I think it is?
Useless
You know,
armor?
Useless.
now that I think about that, I'm kind of wondering, like, what would a universal remote do? Like, the movie only uses, like, 4. So it's like, what does eject?
But I can restore it with more mist echoes. And it will help
Like,
with the
I'm
effects
like,
of all these
now I'm trying to,
parts.
like, actually puzzle out what this magic remote could be capable of, if you're following, like,
You saw the
DVD
chest in the
logic.
center chamber, yes? Plus all the goodies tucked away towards the back of the workshop. And the 3 round
And, like,
chairs,
all
of
of it's
course.
just stupid and terrible.
Might want to be careful with those.
Why's that?
It's a literal tear in the fabric of reality itself. You want to reach your hand through there? Be my
I've done it a bunch of times already, dude. So, the
Don't worry, you'll be
Valkyries
doing it forever.
protection. Can we even make them? Oh no, these are upgrades. Like, we even make anything? No, because I don't have enough mist echoes. But like, but once I do.
God, why is this crafting system even in the game?
I don't know. I like it. Yeah.
Like, you could just find upgrades for your armor and whatever, and it would make more sense than just get it fixed up.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop the stream actually because it's been nearly 3 hours, and then I'm gonna actually do all of this off camera. So,
all right.
Yep. Thanks for watching, everybody. Next time you see me, I'll probably be done with all of this, which, you know, will make sense because this kind of seems terrible and bad. Bye.
See ya.